Hello, hello.
You're on telly.
I know. It's very exciting. It's a very exciting moment in my life. Let me just turn this down a bit because I look like Michael Jackson.
Oh, who was that? Fucking hell. Who's there?
You jumped out on you.
Mucky. Come on, nice.
Evening, Paul Twist. Hello, quiet bloke. Come on in, come on in. We're a bit early, so I'm wondering whether it'll be the hardcore to start with. Delith, hiya. Lulu. Katifer, Sarah. Come on in. Mark. Yo, yourself. Let me just find us. Evening, Beastie Boy. Quiet bloke, how you doing? I've got this weird thing that fine for most of the day, but if I get cold, like it's a bit cold here, my nose suddenly fills up. So that's the glamorous life I'm leading today. How are you guys? Let me just turn this off because I want to give you my undivided. Matty by the Sea, Jen, Twisty Faith, Sarah Seabass, The Smiths, Iain Lee Fan, hello, Zermatt. Hope I haven't missed anyone. Let's see. Let me get on the same page as you guys. Oh, bing bong. Somebody at the door. Here we go. Let me see. Welcome, come on in. Basically, Benji B, Deptford Cyclist, hello. Brown Eyes Dolly, so nice to see you. Mark Goldsmith and Cozy Bug. You've been bunged up too. I don't know who it was that said that, but yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I'm fine all day long. Nighttime seems to be the time. I wake up in the morning. I guess it's lying down. Wake up in the morning, I'm bunged up, and then it's fine for the rest of the day. But I'm getting really bored of having a cold. Mr. Bodell is suggesting that it's Domino's at the door. No. We had meatballs.
No, I tell you what happened.
We had meatballs.
So
is it not working?
We were supposed to have a band rehearsal, but then it was, for some reason, it was a couple of people going to be a bit late, and because we were starting the show, it was going to start at 8. I said, "All right, I'm calling this. We're cancelling it." Catherine didn't get the message,
No.
but also Gloria, our accordion player, didn't get it. So I got an email about 6:43 saying, "I'm just outside." Excuse me.
Just outside, and she didn't knock. I take it it's because the
No, she did
bell didn't
knock.
work.
She did knock, but the doorbell didn't work. Hello.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what's happened. It's one of those comedy of errors things where it's not actually very funny. Yeah, Lulu's been getting breathless by the evening. Hello, Jenna. Villa Forever. Dog walking dude. Hello, yourself. I like it when people come in and they address us and then they address the room. It's very nice. It's very nice indeed. So yeah, Tuesday, we're into another week. Welcome. And already we're looking at December tomorrow. We've got one of those Advent houses that my mum and dad bought the kids when they were babies. So you put the chocolates in and it's one of these reusable things. I guess it's more sustainable. All I know is it takes up a lot of room. Do I ever stream alone? I don't, Deptford Cyclist. I tell you why, because the setup is here and I live at home with 2 very noisy children in an open plan house, which sounds much posher than it is. Basically, they just couldn't be bothered to design rooms. So it's tricky for me to stream on my own, but yeah, never say never. Linny, it's been a while since we've been here. It has. So anyway, yeah, I've got the house out of the garage and I've got to fill it tonight. And then it'll be December. What the hell happened to November? I was just getting used to it. Oh my God, what's happened to Twitch here? Because I'm not... Have they changed what Twitch looks like? Oh, they've certainly changed it since I changed this computer.
So I got an email from Gloria at 6:43 saying I didn't get the message, I'm outside. So at 6:45 I went outside and she'd gone. And I emailed saying, "I'm so sorry, I wish you'd knocked at the door." And she said, "I did ring the doorbell, but the doorbell for some reason has been turned off at the plug. Maybe it was when I was checking the fuses and I didn't Turn that one back on.
Oh, bugger.
I feel terrible. She said it's okay, but I feel absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Well, we'll make a big fuss of her when we see her.
Yes, we will on Friday. Deptford cyclist. I love Ian's wit and charm. He is a legend of the wireless. That is actually correct. That is correct data. That is correct data. We haven't been on Twitch.
Not for ages.
For ages and ages and ages. Hang on, did we get 12 new subs?
I think we did. I didn't notice those seep in, but I was.
Let me have a little look. I can
load
see
up
the
on here.
data. You just close the dockable window. Go away. Let me see the data. Connect with Twitch. We might not be able to see the data. Here we go. So we did. Here we go. All right. So we got Delith. We got Quiet Bloke, 26 months. We got Andrea. We got Mark. We got Nook of the Nook. We got Basically Ben. We got Beastie Boy. We got Zermot. We got Doms. We got Chris E W. Thank you. Dave and Mandula. Mandula, 29 months. How does it feel?
We've got all the legends.
You know what? We're 5 minutes in and we're 12 subs. I'm up in the sub count. I'm up in it.
I think you'd underestimated the sub-ability.
We're going nuts, right? Let me turn the heating up because now this room gets hot and the other room gets cold. I feel terrible about. Okay, it's been.
Deptford Cyclist is only speaking to you tonight. Ian, you both seem to have colds. Have you got any lockets or paracetamols?
I don't have a cold. I'm always bunged up. It's called being a cool guy. I like lockets. I might get some lockets tomorrow for lunch.
I have some in my bag actually.
Oh, we'll have them for dessert.
Do you know
I love a good locket.
Do you know what I did have? Those sexy ones where the man comes and kisses you on the neck. That one. You know, the ones with...
Holy shit.
with jamming.
Come here. I'm going to tell Catherine something secret.
So good.
Guys, can I just say, I want to recommend, if you want an accountant, got a harsh thing. He's just got me $1 million from the tax office. The tax office is going to be paying me one. Why is it American? That doesn't sound legit, does it? Sorry. We talked about lockets. Those are Hall's
I'm posher than lockets.
soothers. That's dessert sorted, guys. I've eaten so badly. I need to speak to Alistair. I need to speak to a brother, a fellow in recovery. That's what I need to speak to. We're upping the sub count.
Deptford Cyclist says, sorry, Kath, I didn't mean to miss you out, babe. That's
Cut
all right.
her
That's all right,
out.
That's all right, Treacle.
Cut her out. Cut her out. My overlays. We're up. We're going.
What's happening now?
We're up in 40. I mean, that was, what am I, some idiot or something?
Tunes and lockets cures the COVIDs, right? Says Gemma. You damn straight.
Hang on a minute.
Oh yeah, we are, aren't we? A bit. Look, the others are sort of migraine-inducing tonight.
I need to. There we go. 40. We're going 100.
What the hell? You're going loco, mate.
We're going 100. You know, do it. Let's do it. Let's aim big. So this is the first Twitch show in ages and ages and ages and ages and ages because we've been giving everything to the Patreons. Now, my suggestion is don't sign up for Patreon now. Wait until tomorrow, right? Because if you sign up now, you get charged tomorrow as well, right? So sign up tomorrow. So I don't know why I've got that Patreon count. Sorry? What was that? Did someone
You
say
should be in bed. Did someone sub?
Did someone say? Dom's tip to tenner. Dom's. And
Thank
so
you, Dom.
the Patreon probably won't go up tonight. I mean, if you want to pay today and tomorrow, you're very, very welcome. All Mad Sainty. Thank you for the sub. Should we have a look? Should we have a little look at see how many people have left our Patreon?
Oh no, don't. No, don't, because this is all. No, come on.
It's not that bad.
All right.
It's 18. It's
Okay.
18. It's 18. Oh. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I forgot to cancel last month. Kath was trying to explain the poison sweets, I think, analogy to debunk not all men. But but Iain didn't take it seriously and just said how he wanted sweeties. That's when Kath went upstairs. Maybe you just didn't realise, but I felt really uncomfortable. I didn't realise, and didn't hear it addressed again. I stopped listening after the Twitch on-air fallout and did come back, but I can't listen to it in the same way now.
Gosh.
What?
Okay.
But maybe you didn't realise it, but I felt uncomfortable. I didn't realise you felt uncomfortable. Couldn't give a shit. What?
Both of us will start things and get halfway through before the other one jumps in, because it's a natural conversation. But we certainly don't do it to either diminish each other's points or be rude to each other. Otherwise, we would not be friends.
Oh, obviously, that's your issue.
That's something to do with exactly.
That's your issue. Okay, so we're 20 down, so we need to make up 20 tomorrow, and I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I've just got a feeling that tomorrow is gonna be the day that we make it. I feel it. Feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes.
Well, don't feel it in one or the other, because otherwise someone might feel like you're leaving out the fingers or the toes.
Let's turn that
too
down.
much.
Let's get back in there. So this is our first Twitch show in ages and ages and ages and ages, because we have been. We got Mad Sainty, didn't we? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jen, thank you. JKRX Art, thank you.
We've been grinding.
It's all been for the Patreons. We're going to do it again, maybe a little less this coming month, but we're going to do it again and have a lot of Patreon-only exclusive shows. So, Kimbo Collab is in the chat. Where is Kimbo Collab? Let's ban him. Let's time Kimbo. No, let's not. Hey, Kimbo Collab, lovely to see you. I have no idea who Kimbo Collab is. It's not.
Nor have I, but I like him.
It's not one of my sons. I had Delif, thank you for gifting the sub. What can I do? What can I do here?
Are you banning Kimbo Collab?
No, I can't do it from there. I'm not banning Kimbo Collab. Kimbo is in the house. Deptford Cyclist is having sausage and potatoes for dinner with balsamic glaze.
Hey, funny you should say that.
Over.
Do you know what I had last night? Sausage soup.
Is that a euphemism? My son is in the chat. Be careful.
It isn't. It's an actual sausage soup.
So here's what we need. Tomorrow, you got to sub to the Patreon. We've got a Christmas tip thing, and we've set it. Oh, Paul Loves Retro has gifted a tier 1 sub to Kimbo Collab. Thank you, Paul.
Very sweet.
Welcome, Kimbo. Thank you. There is our Christmas tip. Tip your waiters if you've enjoyed. Sofa Bummer subbed. If you've enjoyed your meal, tip your waiters. It's Christmas coming, and Christmas is for my kids. Now, because my kids aren't in the chat, I can say exactly what I've got them for Christmas. Nothing. No presents for my kids. But don't tell them, all right?
In other news, Izzy's having sausage casserole tomorrow. It seems it's the
sausage casserole season.
Sausage season, yeah.
Kimbo Collab saying thank you, Paul. What a polite young man, I guess, or an old man. I don't know. I've no idea who it is. But no presents for my kids this year because I just think the kids these days are so spoiled. They get everything on the tip of their little finger.
Well, when I spoke to them, they said they hadn't made a list anyway, so they don't want anything.
Screw those guys. No list, no presents. That's how it works. Alistair says, sausages are my faves. Kimbo Collab says, hey! Hey! Doing a £20 plus VAT Patreon for December. Thank you, Dog Walking
You beauty.
So the Patreons, listen, this is, I've just realised we don't sell it enough on here. And we're going to sell it, right? We're going to sell it, right? We want money. This is our job. My son is in the chat. He thinks I'm still popular and work like big in show business. Now he knows I'm not. He got a sub so that he knows I'm popular. Yes, we got the Christmas tip. If you want to donate, exclamation point. I've noticed that a few of our other friends who are streamers say exclamation point. They've got that from me.
Oh, have they?
Because that's an Americanism.
Yes, exactly.
And they've got that from
When
me.
did you start doing Americanisms?
I've been doing exclamation point for about a year.
Gosh.
Cater's doing a tombola. So, Yeah, so if you want to donate, that's the best way to get money to us, ! Donate. And if you just want to sub, hey, listen, you got Amazon Prime, link your Amazon Prime account to your, to I'm not American, Gemma, no, I know. Ain't no goddamn American, piece of trash. Link your... Deptford Cyclist said, I said to my family, please donate to save the whales this year. That sounds like a feed line. If anyone can do the punchline to that gag, 0203 286 6370.
So they took a trip to...
No. I said to my family, please donate to save the whales this year. And the Queen says thank you. Charles says thank you.
Yes, there it is.
Andy Kane is feeling rather fruity. I don't know what that means. So this is the thing, right? This is our job, right? And we don't hustle you enough. We're going to watch some Paddington Green later on.
Yes.
There's not a thing you can do about it. So we are going to do that. But this is our job. So if you've got Amazon Prime, link it to your Twitch and you sub to us. Doesn't cost you a penny. And we get £2. Now, £2, a quid each, it's not a lot. If we get that 100 tonight, Billy Bally Boom Booms, that's 50 quid each. And suddenly it makes a difference, right? If you are subbed via Amazon Prime, please check. Because it doesn't auto-renew. You might just think, it's auto-renewed, it goes on. But please check. And if you've not subbed, do it. You can sub with cash, right? I think it's $3.99. You want to know what would be better? We can say explicitly, donating that $3.99. If you sub for $3.99, we get £2. Twitch get £2. If you donate $3.99, we get it all. David Turner's has resubbed, and he could have spent that sub on his own channel. Sucker.
Wow.
Sucker. Could have spent that on his own channel. He didn't. So... Andy Kane says, I went to school with Billy Bally Boom Booms. Can't believe you know him too. I do know. Thank you,
Everyone
David.
knows.
So if it's a choice of paying for a sub or donating, please donate, because we get that $3.99 round up to a £5. We get that. So Benji Parish has sub with Prime. We are 20. I was trying to do the maths there. What's the percentage of 20? Oh, it's 20%. David Turner's. Shit, you can do that? Yes, mate. Got to say, I need some help from you lot about refund players. No refunds. We don't do refunds. I need some help, right? Wednesday evening at 9 o'clock, he plays Rainbow Six. Vegas along with the computer. I don't know the tune. Run Jim, 15 quid. I'm loving radio anyway. Thank you. It's another thing. The Patreons, even though it's not even though Radio Anywhere is not part of the Patreon thing, the only reason I can afford Deptford Cyclist, we want to subscribe, but we need more regular streams, babe. I tell you what, Deptford Cyclist, you sub now, and I guarantee you more regular streams. Let's wait. You come in, Larry. Let's see if you can win it back.
Also,
you sub now.
What's the babe stuff all about, babe?
So Cheeky Rascal, I've got some cash. Fancy the £20 Patreon for December. What have you got going on this month? Be a Christmas present to myself. Well, you will be, all £20-pounders will get an exclusive Zoom Christmas party, I've just decided.
Yes, we'll do that.
That's a good one.
Yes.
We're going to have a Zoom Christmas party. That is what is happening this month for the £20-pounders. So maybe you want to upgrade just for a month. You upgrade for a month and you go back down. Zoom Christmas party. Crackers. Games. It's going to be wicked. I just thought of it.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. When is the best?
We'll eat.
We'll eat. Matt says, when is the best time to upgrade to a higher tier? Early on in the month. So if you do it now, you'll get charged today and you get charged tomorrow. So
do it tomorrow.
Wait until tomorrow. BAPT is in the room. He couldn't make it to our meeting the other day. Let me know a good time to call you. You're going to get a phone call from me. You're going to get a phone call.
Whether you want one or not.
Mike, whether you want one. David Turner's, one of my kids is in the room. So, yes, there will be chicken strippers there. Chicken strippers, Dave. Kim's in the room. Nellie Baines says, yeah, more regular streams. I'm not going to donate unless I get 12 hours. So the cyclist guy, sub, and I guarantee you more regular streams.
We'll tell you when we're doing the next one on here.
Do it.
We'll tell you.
Do it. Sub, mate. Come on, big guy, sub. Sub.
Or is your wallet wedged down those tiny little cycling shorts just too much?
Get hard or go hard. Go home.
Go hard and go home.
Come on, Deptford Cyclist. Sub. Or if you sub to the Patreon, you would have got 6 streams, approximately 16 hours worth of stuff over the last 2 weeks, 3 shows a week. So maybe you want to sub to the Patreon. I'm really sorry that you're not happy that we're not doing enough free stuff for you. I'm really sorry you're not happy that we're not doing enough free stuff for you. I don't know if you're drunk tonight, but you're being Larry, right? So, what are you going to do? Are you going to join in the pot, or are you just going to keep creaming off the free stuff off the top and complaining that there's not enough of it? What is it going to be? What's it going to be? I tell you what, the phone lines are open, but only for Deptford Cyclist. 0203 286 6370. Visionary, thank you for the sub. 0203 286 6370. Deptford Cyclist, tell us what we have to do to make you stop being a whinging little PR1CK and put your money where your mouth is.
Or I just spam in the chat.
Dog Walking Dude says, banging out the quality on the Patreon through the whole month. We did, I think it was 6 or 7 exclusive shows for the Patreons. It was about 17 hours exclusively for the Patreons. That's £6.66 plus VAT. How many hours of Twitch streams are regular? It varies. Deptford Cyclist, join in the conversation or I'm going to shut the door on you. Because I've learned we had like a troll in the Discord yesterday.
I saw.
Oh, we're looking to Patreon. Thank you. I tell you what. Once you've subbed, you can chat in here. How about that? Once you've subbed, what do you mean you'll look into it? Once you've subbed, you can chat in here. That's the deal. That's the deal, right? That's the deal. Caveman says, the daily streams help me so much with my anxiety and mental health. Can't afford Patreon. That's cool. You can't afford it. That is so cool. We are going to do more. Okay, right, but you just spoke. So let's time Deptford Cyclist out for, when's the next stream? Tomorrow morning when he could sign up. So that is, let's say, 14 hours. Mods, can you time Deptford Cyclist out for 14 hours? Let's make it 13 hours, please. Can you do that? That would be great. Mods, if you could time Deptford Cyclist out for 13 hours, and then we can talk about it tomorrow morning on the stream we're doing on Twitch from 10 o'clock. Oh, more regular stream. Can we reference Catherine Gatford's bust up as a tease to get people to sign up? Yes, you can.
Do whatever you need to do,
Yes,
man.
you can. Maybe you could offer a cash prize to the 100th subscriber, something like this, or a prize like
He's
spend a week
being
with you.
dead.
A week!
What the...
Mick Hughes, thank you for the tenner. Where's Professor Joe Lavens? I do not know. Wish I could, listen for years, wish I could donate, will when theatre kicks back in. Listen, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it, and that is cool. And I hope theatre kicks back in soon for you, because we need theatre. I've got a feeling we're going to head for a lockdown, and all those pantomimes might be... I hope it doesn't.
Our beef, here's the beef.
Here's a beef.
Our beef is with people who don't contribute that way, but expect us to be able to maintain a full-time schedule
Got the horn.
for free without being able to pay our bills, right? So, of course, our first priority is to make sure that people who pay us get what they pay for.
So that's what the Patreon is. And we won't go on about the Patreon too much tonight, but tomorrow morning we're on 10 till like 12:30, I think.
And we won't stop going on about it.
And we won't stop going about it because the first 2 weeks of the first week of the month is the best time to sub.
Yeah.
So we will. This is our job. And we made a conscious decision at the beginning of November to do 2 months exclusively for the Patreons. If you missed that memo, I can only apologise. Only Duke Silver, thank you for the sub. We're at 23% of our target, and it's only 23 minutes
Thank you.
past 7. You guys are great. Thank you. The phone line, Dan McAllister 7 has just resubbed.
In the house.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm happy for that Patreon. Unless you want to pay today and tomorrow, I'm happy for that Patreon to remain at 0. Tomorrow we need to hit, before the end of the week, we need to hit 20. We need to hit 20.
Hey, do you know what I've just found? We've got 6 unban requests.
Oh, we'll have some of them.
Yeah, do you want to do them later?
Let's do them now. Izzy makes a good point.
Where's me
Don't
gavel?
forget, whenever you sub, you get all of the back catalogue. There's about 400 hours worth of audio and video. And you're Deptford cyclist.
Well, the thing is, right, I think some people, because they're watching in their spare time, they think we're doing this for funsies. Of course we are, but we also need to feed our kids.
If you're feeling generous, you could, Jimbo's right, you could sign up at the £2 tier. You don't get anything for that. And then tomorrow you could upgrade to $6.66. So you end up paying $8.66, which would be great. We missed a good joke there. I missed a joke. I can't take my dog to the park anymore because the ducks keep attacking him. That's what I get for having a purebred dog.
Nice.
Okay. Andy says, no BS. I joined on Patreon this month. I've only really watched the free stuff, but then I thought this is their jobs and eventually that free stuff will dry up. It's not to guilt trip anyone. We all have different circumstances. I'm lucky to be able to support you and I realised it was time I stepped up. Thank you. And the only reason, and Radio Anyway's on it, I'm doing a phone-in show at 10 o'clock tonight. And the reason I can afford to do it is because of the patrons.
But still, you should be working harder.
Should be working harder for free.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, people. Let's, Kimbo, are you still in the chat? Are you still in the chat? Let's have a look at the unban requests.
Some of these are choice, man.
Okay, what we got?
I haven't seen them, really. I've only just had a quick glimpse.
Sarah Seabass says, I joined Patreon to support Radio Anywhere, really. Thank you. Even though it's not a Patreon tier, I can only afford to do it. And we've lost 22 Patreons this month. Possibly we'll lose a little bit more tonight. So we need to up that right up. We need to up that right up.
Okay. All right. So we've got, first up, ladies and gents, in the dock tonight.
I need to speak to Alistair, my fellow in recovery, please, at some point soon.
Yeah. Do you want to do that now?
Wait, whenever. He can call him whenever.
All right. So we've got Jim_Con, Jim Con.
You and Mitch, thank you very much indeed. Love your work, guys. Grateful for your Patreon. Take care. You take care.
On the night in question, he was messaging every... I mean, it was within seconds.
David says, imagine if Kimbo was an unbound request.
I would consider it very carefully.
Sorry, I was saying, I need your help, right? On Wednesday evening at 9 o'clock, he plays Rainbow Six. We're playing. Oh, what have you done there? Oh, you unplugged.
I'm one-eared.
Don't
matter. Don't matter.
Wait, it's weird. That's weird. It should be. If I do that, because I'm so much better when there's only one thing in, and you do that. That's your thing then, because mine is working. Have you heard the podcast Heavy Pencil about an actor trying to remain relevant? I haven't. Thank you so much indeed. One of those lost patrons of me. I signed up through Facebook with an email, couldn't access, so set up a new one.
You're a beauty.
So Wednesday evening at 9 o'clock, I am playing Rainbow Six Vegas. That's right. It's an old game. And Harsh, thank you, brother. Got me $1 million tax rebate. I don't know why it's in American money, though.
He's good. I think we are going to have to move to Monte Carlo at some point, but we can talk about that.
Harsh says, for the price of a couple of takeaway coffees, you get full access to the Patreon, including the full back catalogue. Well worth it. Come on, guys. So I'm happy for that Patreon to remain at 0 tonight. Tomorrow, I want to smash that 20. I want that pink line going outside of the blue. Wednesday evening at 9 o'clock, I'm not streaming it. The Computer Game Show are going to stream it. I am playing them at Rainbow Six Vegas, which is an old game. You can get it. It's Xbox. It is on PC, but I don't know if it's cross-play. And you can get it. It's like £8. And it's old like shooty shoot, but really shit shooty shoot. You can't run, you can't jump, and you can't zoom in. And we're playing it. Now, I thought we were just playing it as friends, and they were going to stream it. But suddenly, they... what does that mean? What does that mean in foreign?
Good evening.
Oh, thank you. But suddenly, they tweeted going, right, it's a grudge match. It's the Computer Game Show versus Ian and his squad. I ain't got no squad. So what I really need you guys... Arkan, thank you for the sub. I really need you lot to...
That's a tip, man.
Download...
You should be in bed.
What? Who? What?
You should be in bed as a tip.
Who? What do you mean?
Someone just done tipped us. Anonymous.
Oh, Anonymous. Sorry, I missed that. I only saw the thing. Thank you, Anonymous.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you. So I need people on my team to play Rainbow Six. I need a squad. I would like a game, those four versus me, in the casino. Please. I would like that game because I think that could be a lot of fun. Those four versus me. And we can do that a few times. Then when they start crying... I'd need to squad up. So if anybody is able to download Rainbow Six Vegas, the first one, and join us Wednesday evening at 9 o'clock, I will not be streaming it, but the Computer Game Show team will be streaming. David, if you want to put the link, the Twitch link, Matthew J. Murray, was it, If you want to put your Twitch link in the chat, and people can go and click follow, but do not click sub on that. Give your subs to us. We should.
Let's do the whole shebang.
Let's do the whole.
Still have it.
Deleted it. It's gone.
Oh.
David, thank you for the sub.
Order. All right, so we're looking
Catherine, come on, get involved. She hasn't got an Xbox, mate, or any gaming skills, or a reliable internet.
or any inclination to play shooty bang bang with a load of shouty boys.
Sexism.
Tomorrow.
That's everyday sexism. And it's the kind of thing that we have to endure on a daily basis. And yet, if I say lovely wibbly wobbly boo-boos,
Why would you?
I get...
It's nothing to do with...
There's the link. Go and click on that link and follow.
Come on,
Do
play
not
Sims
sub
with
to
me
them.
and let's design some nice houses.
Let's play some Sims, boys.
Yeah. Right, let's ban some gym cons. I think I've got a feeling that this is not going to go Jim's way.
I got a feeling.
Jim_con. It seems to have been... He was in the chat like 3 times a minute. Relentless from, let me just see, from for about half an hour, right? So obviously he would have fluttered across. Sorry, am I losing you there?
I've still got some pen.
Oh yeah, you drew a funny moustache on yesterday, didn't you?
It's maybe a tattoo to me.
I think you probably deserve that. Right, so anyway.
David Turner's, it's so frustrating to hear sexism like that in 2021.
All right, sugar tits.
N7 Gamer 69. Thank you for your sub. We're up to 28 subs tonight.
Right, so Jim Con was starting to give unsolicited mental health advice to you, I think. Funny guy, all right. Stop taking things that seriously. Don't take everything to heart. Get it off your chest. Dumbfounded. A beautiful mess. Just chat about him. You started crazy, not sure about the current status. Anyway, it was relentless. And to be honest, I can't stand Mither in the chat, so that's why I got banned. Let's see what his excuse was, shall we? I had a few too many drinks that night. No excuse, I know. I'm really sorry, and I won't let it happen again.
That is
the
an
drunk
apology.
defence.
No, but it's an apology though. There is
is.
apologies.
All right. Here's what I think. As he actually said, I'm sorry, and I know it's no excuse, and I won't let it happen again. We'll see if he's as good as his word. All right, unbanned. Don't let it happen again.
I think I might have that clip. Hang on. Oh, by the way, our friend Jeff is better, and he's invited us out one weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I am glad. Rex Angelo, however, in the chat was rude, and then this is his mitigation.
Banned by Katifa. Thank you, Katifa.
Iain Lee, you snivelling beater, stop being an effing cook. Wow, incel chat, we love that. You can stay banned, and I'm reporting you. Ace in the pack 922. Let's see if he really is the ace in the pack or a joker.
I'm just going to tweet that I'm going to go and get a load more viewers over to us.
Here's what happened when Ace in the Pack joined us on the 20th of the 4th, 2021. Surely it can't have been that long ago. Anyway, it was on one particular night. Ace in the Pack 922 joined at 12:31 and was banned. Oh no, it was a different day. All right, so he joined us at 9:51 on the day of the banning and was banned by 9:59. So pretty good going. Let's see what he did. Rang 3 times, no answer. Son, are you there, son? I rang you. Oh, so he's one of these that was saying he couldn't get through and obviously was just messing.
Right. Yeah, okay.
And in the chat, in the note, he says, why are you doing? Why are you doing?
Why? What is my why? Well, BAPT.
BAPT.
You don't need to do that.
No, because we owe you a meeting or a phone call.
I'm going to... BAPT, we've started a little email conversation. Send me some options for when I can call you, and I'll give you a phone call. We'll have a chat on the phone. But you don't need to do that.
No.
But thank you. You see, that is a Patreon that's done that. And some people are going, oh, you're not doing enough free streams. Not doing enough free streams. Actually, we are doing... I'm giving you 4 hours of free content a week, at least. Carry on.
I'll tell you something. Between you and me, come here.
I hate people.
Between you and me, they're pushing us to the absolute limits. The absolute limits. And I don't know how much more we can give these people.
Oh, I got some news.
Yeah.
The other week, I was at an house party, and so to speak, I got the horn.
Oh.
That's my update.
Was it a...
No, I'm not telling you, it's private.
Okay, private business. Ace in the
Pack.
Pack.
Business.
So, Ace in the Pack, why are you doing? No question mark or anything, so why are you doing?
If there will be 4 aces in the pack, there should be 4 aces. This guy's 3 aces short of a pack.
Do we unban? Oh, I know what happened. So he'd rung. Oh, right, I see. So he'd rung before. No, he'd not rung before. He'd been in the chat before, banging on about, can you see me? Hello, is anyone there? Hello, where's Ian? I'm here. I may call in. I have lots to ask.
We're
Do you
getting
like
a lot of
fish and
unbans. A lot of unbans from people who are not the judge.
chips? Right. You feeling Christmassy, are you? Because I'm not.
Whoa! Whoa! Holy jack-a-mole, baby.
I can't stand them either.
No.
I can't stand it. So, here
Always
we go,
in
Ace in the
depth, that's a
pack.
good idea,
Here's
yeah.
the attention you ordered. I think they've probably forgotten about it by now. It was some time ago. Okay.
Seriously, $6.99 plus VAT is incredibly cheap for the amount of content and offer. If you can afford it, why not do the £10 plus VAT for Christmas to show how much you care? You guys, that would mean so much. Tomorrow is going to be it's a Patreon advert tomorrow morning, and we're doing one Friday night, I think, aren't we, as well?
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Right.
Judge Boyle is in the house, best judge since Judge Nutmeg.
Yes.
Of
And like
course,
Judge Nutmeg, my charges are trumped up.
happy to know your favourite judges. Mine is Judge Reinhold.
Reinhold? Oh, yeah, he's good.
He was good, wasn't he? There was Arrested Development, this comedy that I often bang on about. In it, he has a TV series where he plays Judge Reinhold, where he's the judge.
Nice.
I'll look that up. While you,
Judge Judy had a glow up, and by glow up I mean she grew her hair a bit longer and put it in a ruffle.
She's got a new series, hasn't she?
Yeah.
She's called like Judge in the Court or something.
No fudge in the judge. Fudge the grudge. Grudge against the judge. Something like that. Anyway, this guy, is Kim still in? Because I just want to check.
Kim is gone.
Right.
But let's just Kim, are you in the chat?
Now,
are you in the chat?
If Kim's anything like his father, he knows
Used
now
to be
something
in bed.
juicy might be about to pop up, and he'll be very quiet all of a sudden.
You should be in bed. Hang on, what does that mean? Jimbo has tipped 15 quid. Up your Christmas bum. No refunds. Let's just while we're waiting to see if Kimbo Collab is in the house. He's my nemesis. This is mock trial with Judge Reinhold. William Hung and his hung jewelry.
Nice.
But I think they've actually gone there because they can't afford to go to a real court. So they've done this.
All rise for acting's highest honor, Judge Reinhold.
Judge Reinhold is neither a real judge nor has he received acting's highest honor.
Wow, thank you. That's the first time I ever got a standing ovation for the show. They're not clapping.
They don't in a courtroom.
Please be seated.
I'd like to jump right ahead to calling a surprise witness.
Only witnesses on the list.
Oh, he's on the list. I would like to call to the stand Franklin Delano Bluth.
You're calling Franklin, Mikey?
I sure am, pal. I support my brother.
It ain't easy being white. It ain't easy being brown. This needs a rewatch.
Your Honor, this is
You're my bro, not my brother.
highly unusual.
Well, I'm very curious to see where this is going. I'm going to allow it. But I'm warning you, Mr. Bluth, this better make for a good promo.
I'm doing that song one more time. Sorry, well, it turns out I need to rewatch Arrested Development. Okay.
And he meant now.
Mary Poppins. It's a Mary Poppins. Right, sorry. Carry on. That's Arrested Development. It's great. It's up there with Community.
Right. No one saw Kimbo, right? So, right.
Kimbo's gone.
Ninjas _best_at_Fortnite_ hi. Right, so ninjas _best_at_Fortnite joined us at 21:04 and was banned by 21:31 by Watts on the tapes.
I wonder if that's a record. I wonder if that's a record. We don't know. We have to look at
He
the
was
logs.
timed out first by Gatford, but Watts on the tapes
Oh,
thought that
Gatford's-
wasn't harsh enough.
Gatford
Get him
Gatford
banned.
is a Christian.
Yeah.
And he gives
Turned the other
people-
cheek.
Yeah, exactly. And we know where that Okay,
Yes?
let's not go any further
No,
with that
let's
thought
not.
process.
No. Ninjas_best.
Arrested Development have changed since the days of Mr. Wendell. You remember that?
Yeah,
I like
do.
the Mr. Wendell song.
Here, man, have $1.
I didn't like their first song, but I like Mr. Wendell. I bought a bootleg copy of their album on cassette in Camden for £1.
Did you?
Yeah, from a kid with a bread basket. Carry on, please, Catherine.
Ninjas_best_at_fortnight says hi.
Hiya.
2104. Okay.
Hiya.
What could possibly go wrong?
Uh-oh.
It was a strong opening. Oh, 2105. Ninjas_best_at_fortnight asks, did you tell my mum to kiss it last time, Ian?
Yes, I did.
Then.
And she did. Several times.
And then it says it again at 2106. Ian, did you tell my mum to kiss it last time? Read.
Charlie
Oh,
Wolf,
say-
perfect modding. Yellow card, then red. All right, Charlie.
Hi, did you tell my mum to kiss it last time, Ian? Obsessed with you kissing his mum.
Yep.
Or his mum kissing it.
Mum kissing it.
Yeah. Hi, Ian. Ian, did you tell my mum to kiss it last time? G. Bum, 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 bum. I like bum.
Oh, I like that.
Timed out for what's on the tapes there for 600 seconds. Obviously, what's on the tapes was affronted by the bum chat.
Pete, take no P. PTNP. Pete takes no prisoners. And some people don't like that. I love it.
H. Hi, Ian.
I love it.
Jakur, Og, Gig, TV, halitosis, isolate, go, auto, do, LG, highly godly, yeah, is yes,
Highly
I,
deadly,
wait,
black
H,
tarantula.
dad, daily rap, U equals, dis, or iOS. Gatford timed him out for that nonsense.
They've got the horn.
And then what's on the tapes? Banned him.
Let's get the bloody thing going.
The mitigation from from ninjas_best_at_fortnight was, I said the word bum once. Well, the evidence of my eyes, Ninjas Best at Fortnight, is that you said bum quite a lot. You said it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in one.
Once I caught a fish alive.
And then a 6th time with the prefix of I like bum. So you lied. Okay, you lied in your mitigation. I won't tolerate untruths in the court, but we all like bum, right?
That bum line was funny, actually, David. You're correct.
So what do you reckon, guys? Do we show leniency given that we all like bum? Or do I come down on him like a ton of bums? I'm going to throw it open to you. Let's see.
Jimbo, who's a mod, says, "Going to say it. I wouldn't have banned for that.
No, not for
I
excessive
have
bum.
I have my own opinions, and I'm not going to share them." Andy O'Sullivan, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub.
It's a bum deal. B of the D, says Izzy.
Andy Kane says, "I've got to record my radio show. Would you mind not saying anything entertaining for a while, Tom?" Easily done.
Cockbongo says, hang on, did you tell my mum to kiss it? I mean, that wasn't
I
established,
didn't. I
was it?
didn't tell her, and she just did. I had to tell her to stop kissing it. It was getting a rash.
Yeah. Unbum, says Sofa Bum.
I think it's an
Izzy
unbum.
says a poll. I don't think we need to go quite as...
no.
I'm going to unbum this guy.
Okay.
And let's see what happens.
Don't ban for a bum.
Unbummed.
0203 286 6370. Let's get these phone calls coming in, but don't call at the expense of not calling my show later on at 10 o'clock, please.
Oh, I'm not going to say this out loud because this person is a character, but you need to see what's been said here.
Considering the night before GMB, what?
Because you said that you talked about it on that podcast saying that you'd relapsed.
Yeah, but he wasn't involved in that, was he?
No.
Just wanted that sounds like a. Remember, I was there.
No, because that's a woman, isn't it?
Considering the night before.
No, that person there.
Yeah.
It's a woman, isn't it?
I don't know who.
We've had problems with them in the past. Yeah. It's one of those that we don't mention their names.
Oh.
Denied. Right. What else have we got? Alfred 849. Howdy, partner. What's going down in the hood? Yeah, baby. May the 4th be with thou. Why did you cut him off, man? And banned by Matty Stevo. I'm unsure as to why I was banned,
Steve-O.
guys. I don't know. Is there any previous on this? You are too highbrow and intelligent for the Twitch kids. Twitch has very few adults watching it, man. Why don't you do a Joe Rogan type podcast on YouTube and Spotify? Joe Rogan reckons he could if he wanted to. S his own D. But he didn't.
Scotty Wings, thank you for the sub.
But he didn't want to. He just placed it on his cheek because he's not, you know. Come on now. So he's not sure why he was banned there. What do you reckon?
I'm banned. Let's be nice.
All right. But here's the thing, guys. Woe betide I see any of these names in front of me again, because I do remember and I do judge harshly. Unbanned. No more unbanned requests.
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We're here until about 9:45, and then there's a little breather, and then I open up the doors of Radio Anywhere.
We've got a phone call, guys.
Hello, Alistair.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How's things?
Can you just say something? I'm not sure if people can hear you. Just keep talking for a minute.
Yeah.
They can.
Okay.
Yes. How many
You
would be?
did a shout out for him, didn't you? You said you needed your brother in recovery.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I did say that.
I was going to quote a film quickly.
Go on then.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Dirty bastard.
It makes me feel like victory.
It smells like victory.
Brian.
That's it.
I'm not sure why you quoted that.
No.
No, just random.
Don't be sniffing napalm, Alistair.
So, Alistair, today I was at my
Yeah.
sponsor's house, and I
Right.
took my list. I'm on 8 and 9, buddy, and I'm terrified. Have you done 8 and 9 yet?
Yeah.
So I got a list. I'd say there's, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 people on it. And for those, this is where we have to make a list of people we have caused harm to and become willing to make amends to them, except when to do so would harm them or others. And so he said, right, he said, right, who is the one you're most scared of on there? And I told him, he said, right, that's the one we're starting with.
Oof.
So that's the one we're starting with. And so I had to today. Oh, it was horrible, Alistair. So I had to phone someone up today, and I was supposed to say it to them, and I bottled it. It went to answer phone, and I said it on answer phone, and I panicked. And I have to say to them, listen, I'm now working a 12-step recovery program, and I am aware that my behaviour in the past has caused you harm, and I would appreciate if maybe we could meet up for 15 minutes, and I could try and go somewhere making amends to you. But I did it on answer phone message, Alistair, and then I texted my sponsor, went, I fucked it up. And he said, don't worry, let's just see what happens, right? And do you know what happened?
Well,
they didn't get back to me. They didn't get back to me. And they're not going to get back to me.
Right.
So that's tough, man, right? That's tough stuff.
It is. However, as you will know this well, that we can't expect everybody to kind of, get back to us on stuff. I mean, the only thing I would suggest is, do you know this chap or lady, I don't know, do you know their address?
I do know their address. So there has already been a conversation of possibly sending them a letter.
Yeah, because that's what I would do next. And then if you don't get anything back from them, you've attempted to make amends.
I think that's the plan.
And you've done all you can.
Yeah.
And you've shown willing, and you're following the program.
It's tough, man. I'm not looking forward to. There's a few people I've got to get in touch with. Oh man, alive.
Yeah.
Oh man. But I know it'd be better on the other side.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I'll say this. I think I mentioned it a few times, a long time ago, maybe on Talk Radio or whatever, when I was back. But the toughest one that I had to, in a sense, although there was no chance of meeting these, I'll say, women, plural, is that when I was a bell cheese,
yes,
I did. I did sort of touch a couple of women up, and I felt that I needed to try and I sent some money to a rape crisis centre.
Well done. Well done.
But it's still something which, I don't forget that I did that, and
No.
that's the thing. It helps me. I'm having a bad day or a bad week. I shall have a drink. Well, no, because remember what you used to do, like a complete idiot, and horribly to others. So I'll always. It's always good, I think, to keep. They're not in the forefront of my mind all the time, but I just they're there. It says in the lingo, doesn't it, that we don't forget, but we don't close the door on our past, but we move forward.
Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough. I'm dreading this. I'm dreading this. These 2 steps.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! But when they're done, they're done.
Yeah. But, congratulations for getting that far in the programme. And,
Thank you, man.
Keep on trucking, as they say.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Alistair.
Okay, by the way, I was going to tell you something that was amusing. Oh, by the way, that you said last week that my remote control commander thing...
Yeah, he's got his... For those who
It's
don't
got
know...
a command centre. Don't do it down. It's a command centre.
Thank you for the sub, Jamie.
Well... Oh, sorry. Alexa, shut up.
Oh, that's rude.
You said that in a week it would be tatty.
Yes, I did say that.
Right.
Yes. It's made out of 2 cardboard boxes.
Yeah, now it has grown a little bit fatter with the, all the different weight of remote controllers and tobacco pouches and everything. But it's not tatty or tatty yet.
Did you consider covering it in something, I don't know, either stylish or cheerful, like, some sort of protective paper or sticky back plastic, just to prolong the longevity and also make it less of an eyesore?
Can't be bothered to do that.
Thank you for your call, Alistair. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call.
Andy had an interesting question.
Oh.
And for once from Andy, it wasn't filthy.
Okay.
Genuine question. Do steps 8 and 9 allow you to still keep people out of your life who don't deserve to be in it? Some people leave our lives for a reason, and I hope any looking back doesn't let those who can hurt you back in.
Let me get the exact wording of 8 and 9. And then steps 8 and 9. And let's get the exact wording, right? So we can answer this query once and for all. Where would I? Oh, look at that. Your connection is not private. All right, well, that doesn't look very good, does it? Okay, here we go. And there's 9 there as well. Let's have a look. There's 9 there. It's not there. All right, I want to find one that's got. What is going on? Why is it so difficult to find the fucking? Excuse my language. Why is it so difficult to get the steps? The 12 steps. It's just 12 steps. I can't quite remember the exact wording. Here we go. Right. Do we? Here we go. What's going on with my computer?
I'm making you work for it, man.
It really is. All right. Jamie, thank you for the sub. That is appreciated. So, bottom left, the 12 steps. Okay, 8. We made... You can't see it. Made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. Oh, I was conflating the two. 9. Made a direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when would injure them or others. So 8 is easy, right? You made a list of all persons we had harmed and we became willing to make amends to them. Well, I got a list of people I'm willing to make amends to them. 9. We made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. So I have a list of people, some people that were lovely and some people that were arseholes. And we will go through that list, and it turns out I'm probably going to have to phone up the arseholes as what people I consider to be arseholes as well. But you're not inviting them back in your life. You go and you say something along the lines of, I behave. You make a list of the way you behave, and it's into 4 categories. Could you pass me my bag over there? Because I got notes.
Sure, yeah. So it's not a reunion?
Oh, God, no. I made notes. So... Let's get my big book. So there's my big book and there's my notebook. The big book, guys. Is the big book. That's where it all is. Right. So you have to make amends. Are they financial? Is it to do with finance?
Just be in bed.
Whoa! What the hell's tipping? Who's tipping? Who's flipping tipping? Run Jim, thank you. You two are total legends. Treat yourselves to a pizza next cheat day. Thank you. So are the amends financial? Is it around sexual conduct? Is it around resentment? Is it around harms and fears? And then we got to kind of work out what that is. And then we have a list of character defects. Does it involve resentment, false pride, envy, jealousy, selfishness, laziness, dishonesty, fear, or shame? And so you have to work that out. And then you go up, meet with the person, and you say, if they want to meet, they might not want to meet, and that's okay. And you say, when I was in your life, I behaved dishonestly, and I behaved dishonestly, and I treated you like this, and I did this, and maybe I stole some money from you and stuff like that. And this is not in any way an excuse, but I would like to make amends as part of my journey, and I would like to hear what you have to say, and if there's anything. And the person either goes, well, I don't remember it, or they lay into you, or they honestly sit there and tell you exactly how you felt, and you don't go, yeah, but I was drunk. No, yeah, but I was off my face. You go, okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you for sharing that. And you find out a way of making amends. That's direct amends. Indirect amends is what Alistair said, where to get in touch with those people would be injurious to them. So you do something indirect, like giving money to a charity or volunteering somewhere or whatever. And that's it, man. And it is tough. But then once you get through, see this little chunk here, 4 through 9. We've been raided.
Whoa. Who's
Skelly
this?
Meatball. Oh, no, Queen of Kappa, raiding with a party of 9. Thank you,
Welcome.
Queen of Kappa. We're just doing a 12-step workshop. You're very welcome. I hope you had a great stream. So 4 through 9 are the tough ones, right? And then you get to 10 and 11 and 12. It's lovely. We continue to take personal inventory. So at the end of the day, you go, right, did I do anything that I would rather I didn't do? Sort through 11, sort through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God, praying only for knowledge of his will for us. 12, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to alcoholics and practice. So 10, 11 and 12 are great. You just got to get, and I've done 4, 5, 6, and 7. I just got to get through these. And it's going to take a while, but I just got to get through those, and it's going to be uncomfortable.
A lot of us have got people in our lives that we didn't treat right, and I think that having some sort of formula like this could be helpful for a lot of us.
It is going to be a bloody uncomfortable. And there's the first one is the biggest one, but there's a couple of other people that I'm just, people I don't like, and I have to go and apologise for my part in, even though their behaviour was whatever, and I can't go, look, you did this and I thought you were a dick. It's none of my business. No. I have to say I did this, and
it's about your side of the street, right?
Yes. I wonder if I've got. Where's my? Let's read the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. It's written in like the 40s, so it's really old-fashioned language. Where was it explained it perfectly earlier? I've highlighted bits.
Spiderfish, hello, friends of life. Hello yourself. Bill W. or the doctor, I did it in a day. I'm not doing it in a day. This is going to take ages and ages. Hang on a minute. This is worth waiting. Hang on. The alcoholic is like, and this is like drug addicts and sex addicts and everything. The alcoholic is like a tornado roaring his way through the lives of others. Hearts are broken, sweet relationships are dead, affections have been uprooted, selfish and inconsiderate habits have kept the home in turmoil. We feel a man, it's all written as a man, but we feel a man is unthinking when he says that sobriety is enough. Yes, there is a long period of reconstruction ahead. We must take the lead. A remorseful mumbling that we are sorry won't fit the bill at all. We ought to sit down with the family and frankly analyse the past as we now see it, being very careful not to criticise them. Their defects may be glaring, but the chances are that our own actions are partly responsible. So we clean house with the family, asking each morning in meditation that our Creator show us the way of patience, tolerance, kindness and love. There may
Maybe some wrongs we can never fully right. We don't worry about them if we can honestly say to ourselves that we would right them if we could. Some people cannot be seen. We send them an honest letter. There we go. And final little bit. If we are painstaking, this is the promises. There are actual promises in it. They promise stuff. The promises, and that's the thing I've got to believe in when I'm doing this. If we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale have gone, they read this at the beginning of every AA meeting, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. That's a promise. It's a promise. And we're saying God and shaking this. It looks like the Bible and Christian stuff. It isn't. Razor's Edge, thank you for the sub. That's a promise. So that's where I'm at in my recovery.
Oh, Andy, you're honestly, he's a sage tonight. Andy says, toughening the soul so we don't get hurt again, while managing the heart to love again is a challenge, but one worth engaging in.
And Brown Eyes Dolly says, can we get a number for AA? You know what? Yes,
Yeah.
we can get a number because it's definitely. Oh, it's yes. That's
Right.
the wrong AA.
That's the fourth emergency service.
Alcoholics Anonymous. And I'm a drug addict, right? That's my thing. But I can apply, and sex and all that stuff. I can apply. I'm being slightly careful because my son was here earlier. I can apply all of that stuff. I can work on all of that stuff in the AA recovery program. Chaz Miller, thank you for the sub. St. John's in the house. Thank you.
Can I make a little recommendation as well? If you're sort of dipping your toes in this and you're not quite sure whether it's for you, I found as someone who is, supporting someone in recovery, Russell Brand's recovery book, really useful. It's a kind of abridged version of the steps, and it breaks it down into language that we all get, and actually that language that applies to you whether you're an addict or not, because we've all got stuff that we do to self-soothe that isn't necessarily for the best for us. So it might not have become a problem yet, but it just gives you an idea of maybe ways to stop looking outward for solutions to something that's internal.
Thank you for the sub, Chaz Miller. I didn't miss a donor. We got Run. We did get Run Gyms. Someone, Sarah, I think, said, can I ask you a question about recovery? Yes, of course, you can ask me anything about recovery. I may choose not to answer it, but you certainly can. Andy Kane, thank you for the sub. We might make 50 subs tonight. We might make 100 subs tonight. We've been going for an hour. Jeez, we haven't really done anything. We're here until about 9:45, then there's a 15-minute breather, then there will be a Radio Anywhere show.
Yes.
And I'm thinking of linking. No, I am thinking. Liam Broderick says, glad you're on early. Ian and Kath, had the pleasure of meeting you both in 2019.
I remember, Liam.
Nice to see you too. I am thinking, get this, shock horror, of locking down the Discord during the show.
Right, I see. I get why.
I'm doing it because Dave suggested it. I'm thinking of locking down all of the Discords during the show to see what happens.
Tell you what I'm hoping will happen. Tell you what I'm really hoping will happen.
Yes.
That beautiful conversation that happens in the Discord will happen for the
come
whole
over.
class rather than just the ones at the back.
Come over.
You're so good. I would love to hear you on the radio. So have a think about it.
Yeah. So we're going to close. Visionary says yes, please. I'm assuming it's about that. We're going to close. Isn't it funny that your kids misspelling the word please? It's now become a thing.
Yeah.
Mods. Close all of the Discord channels now. But Sarah says, I had substance problems for a decade, been clean for 6 years now, but put on need a little bit more than that. Please can I ask if Russell Brand's book is good for those of us with other issues, spending food? Yes. Although I stopped reading it halfway through because I just thought it's just the 12 steps and he's nicked a couple of things from Chip.
But you were familiar with it already.
Yeah.
And I think if you're someone who is a newbie to it and you just want a quick, easy read, and it is quite an easy read, but also it leaves you with so much stuff you can think about yourself. For instance, the whole spending thing, right? People that feel less than buy more. And you know that thing of you buy this thing because you're shopping for an occasion or a life you don't have, and then it arrives and it's just all sort of folded up in the package, and it doesn't quite look like it did in the picture, and I'll just stick it at the back of the wardrobe and wait. And it actually makes you feel a little bit shittier. We all do that. It's kind of projecting. Part of it is optimism. Part of it is thinking, I'm going to wear that dress and I'm going to look amazing in it. I'm going to feel great, because I don't now.
It's Twiz Brogan. Thank you for the sub. Daddy Dino, great conversation. Thank you for highlighting. Slightly different. I'm starting the journey of coming off of very strong pain meds. Been on for 2 years. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I wish you the best of luck. That's a tough one. Stay in touch with your GP. Let people know how it's going. Be honest. You've got to be honest. That's the key, is being honest. Sarah says, 4 stone, never been able to get my weight under control again. Do you think you can break your metabolism? No, I don't. I'm not a doctor. You've asked my opinion. I don't think so. I know there's Overeaters Anonymous. I think there's something. I'm sure there's a fellowship for people that the other end of the spectrum. I'm sure there is. If you can think of it, there is one. It's Overeaters.
Addictive eaters.
I wonder if there's. Go away. Anorexics and Bulimics Anonymous.
Is that
I don't know.
American, though?
Yeah, but they will have meetings online. I don't know if that's what you would consider yourself to be, but I will put that in the chat. I'm not for a second telling you what you are, but I'm just putting that in the chat for anyone that's interested. And, speak to your doctor and stuff. 02328666370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. The numbers are flying up. Whole show is free tonight, and tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, free. I don't want to see any new Patreons tonight unless you are rich, because you get charged tonight and you get charged tomorrow. I want to see 20 new Patreons tomorrow. So hold it. Do you know what I'd like to sniff right now? Camphor. I'd like some camphor. I really want some camphor. Liam, have you got any camphor? Jesus. Can't hear you, mate.
Don't know what you're on about.
Camphor. Do you remember when after 3 Counties once we all went into Boots to sniff
and then
smelling
we saw
salts?
that man with the
A
extraordinary
man
hair.
with a bald head, and he'd just got a black marker and drew his head in. Black marker.
It was shiny.
It was nuts. But we all went and sniffed smelling salts just to get
what it
kicks,
was like,
shits
yeah.
and giggles. It was great. Liam, you don't have any camphor? What do you have? You're very quiet.
Can you hear me better now?
Oh, yes, we can hear you now.
Which mic are you talking into? That one or the one on your headset?
The one. This
Okay,
one.
we'll talk into it then.
Bring it a little closer.
Crams Irom, thank you so much for the sub. If we can make 100 subs tonight, I'm going to...
What are you going to do? Careful now.
I was going to stop. I stopped right there.
Mm-hmm. He will do something.
I will do something.
Liam, you do something.
If we get 100 subs tonight, I'm going to write a song that is going to include the names of everybody that subbed tonight. We've got to get 100 subs before 9:45, and I will write a song that includes the name. Magic Marvo, thank you. That will include the name of everybody that has subbed tonight. That's my promise to you. Thank you, Cozy. All right, don't actually do it. Thank you, Cozy Bug. Liam.
I first wanted to just mention to everyone that they should subscribe to you guys.
Why is it, Liam? Let me ask you. You're a big fan of ours, and we appreciate that. What's
so special about Ian?
What do you like about our channel? What have we done that you like?
You've helped many other people as well as yourself.
Yeah. What have we actually done? You know, what have we watched that you liked?
From probably the what's it called? The Yes No game.
Oh yeah, you like that, did you?
Donuts.
Thank you.
Would you say that we were essential in getting you your current job?
Yeah, you helped me get my job. Yeah.
Yeah. So why did you steal
Oh yeah.
Our yes no game footage. Why did you steal that, mate? I'd love to hear that answer.
To keep the viewers entertained. And it's good. It's a good bit of video to watch.
Yeah, it was a good bit. That's why we did it.
Yeah.
And you did it.
All of them.
Whereabouts you based, Liam?
Gainsborough.
Okay, because I could get to Gainsborough in a couple of hours, and I could give you a knuckle sandwich, boy. Have you got any pets?
Yes.
What have you got?
I have about 5 cats.
Okay, well, I'm going to kill them, and then we'll see how good your cat first aid is. All right?
He only does dogs.
Yeah, well, unlucky then.
No,
He's
I
gonna have a lot of dead cats in his
I
house.
do cats and dogs.
Dirty bastard. Oh, okay, swings both ways. What you got? What you got, Ninja?
Why are you calling us anyway?
What you got, dude?
Well, when I messaged in the chat,
Hang on, Dom says about 5. He doesn't know how many cats he's got.
Your cats are like, man.
Alf Andy, thank you.
I sometimes count an odd one here and there.
They run about so fast.
Straight up stole it and proud.
I seen in the chat when I joined at the start that people were saying where have I been, so I thought I'd come on and give an update and just say that I've
He's
just
been stealing our stuff.
I know.
That's where he's been.
I know exactly where you've been.
The other week, I was at an house party, and so to speak, I got the horn.
Wow.
Wow, Liam, what a house party. Sketchy
no,
meat.
but,
Thank you, Stacey.
I've had my first 4 shifts.
Your first 4 what? Sorry.
Shifts.
Shifts. I misheard. I do apologise.
In Ireland, shift means something else, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it means something rude. So 4 is doing quite well.
Which is going very well at the minute.
Has anyone died yet?
No.
Any dogs?
That's a bonus.
Any dogs been saved?
No, but I did training wise. You have to do like an online course, and in that it says about any dogs that you're allowed to into the cafe.
Yeah.
Which are like but and also
big ones that you're scared of.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of any dogs.
Whoa, we got a tough guy. We got a tough guy.
Magic 8 Ball. Is Liam going to get eaten by a dog in the canteen?
Okay, let's find out.
It says, my sources say no.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to be all right, buddy.
And also, I have been doing a couple of driving lessons.
Oh, Jesus.
Which, it sounds weird, but I wasn't expecting it to be as hard as it is.
Right, because you've been driving lorries online for a long time.
Now, my 9-year-old was doing the gears for me all the way home on Sunday. Now, if that's illegal, then it was a joke.
That's just joking, yeah.
But he was doing the gears all the way home. He felt like the big man. My 9-year-old's struggling a little bit at the moment. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but he's so I let him do my gears.
So that's that sorted.
Yep.
Nice.
Thanks, man.
So what we're saying is, do you want to come and do Ian's gears? That'll sort you out.
Liam, why don't you call my radio show?
Do you want me to call in?
Well, I don't want. I'm just asking why you don't.
Because sometimes I seem to get on, but I might do it. Tonight.
Right, whatever.
You will do it. You will. You will.
I will. So
What's the point of this call, my friend? What would you like to say apart from that you're well or something?
No, I just wanted to give an update for everyone that was wondering where I had been and.
Okay.
Just addressing the Liam fans there.
Okay, thanks very much, Liam.
And also to tell everyone to subscribe to you guys or donate to you guys.
Okay.
Because otherwise he'll have no material.
We're up to 40. We need another 60 subs, and I will write a song that will ostensibly include everybody who's subbed tonight, and I will perform it tonight. But it's got to be before.
It's going to happen.
It's got to be before 9:30 because it's going to have to be a long song. It's going to be a long song. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. Don't forget, at 10 o'clock, there's going to be a Radio Anywhere Iain Lee Pointless radio show. I don't know how much longer this is going to go on for. That we're in week 3. I'm certainly going to finish the first month. I'm struggling. Here's what I'm struggling about. And I don't want to kind of get too ponderous on there, but I'm quite happy to get ponderous on here.
Thanks for the gifted sub, Delith.
Hey, Delith, thank you. Liam says, thanks for the update. I'll be off now then. That's another Liam.
Yeah.
It's double. We got double Liams in the thing. I don't really know what the radio is. The numbers are hovering around 300 for me. That's fine. No one listens to the other shows, although 30 minutes into the Nerdy T-shirt Club last night, 50 people were listening, which is way bigger than it's ever been. Mm-hmm. So I think the idea of putting the shows on after me, are you going to sing it the same way as Billy Joel, the man who lost his soul? He didn't lose his soul. He sold it. Let's just take this call. Hello, Jimbo.
Hi. I don't know why the wrong webcam's showing.
You're not in the lavvy having a shit, are you?
We're looking at a crack, I think.
It won't change over to my...
Okay, well...
Well, why don't you come and put your face in front of this camera?
I don't know which one that is. That camera doesn't work.
Yes, it does. Hi.
Wow. We've resurrected my old camera. Amazing.
We're getting to see bits of your room that we can see your laundry. Sorry, mate.
That's where we're chucking stuff away.
We can see your laundry.
There's the RGB, makes your computer go faster.
Kev Flash says, how do I listen to this radio? You download the Radio Anywhere app. You ask Alexa to play Radio Anywhere. The first time you have to say, Alexa, enable Radio Anywhere skill, or you go to radioanywhere.live.
And you have fun.
Does that work? Am I in the middle of shop?
You are beautiful, Jim.
Thank you. So are you. I can't see you.
Well, I'm glad that your imagination is lying to you. Proceed.
No, I'm not having that.
Thank you, Nick.
You're lovely. Anyway.
Right. Well, I was also on the wrong microphone. There we go.
Hey!
Oh, dearie me. I don't know what's going on with the computer. I was ringing about... yesterday, I was watching the Beatles. Get Back.
The what? What's this? Sorry, what is this? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a documentary on Disney Plus. I thought you might be interested because you're quite a fan of the Beatles.
The Beatles. I don't think I know. I've only watched an hour and a half of it, and I got a feeling I'm not going to go back to it for ages because I just
let it stretch out because I've watched it all in 2 days, or as quickly as they came out. I watched them.
Favorite bits: Paul McCartney crying and writing Get Back.
I loved Linda's. I love the conversation Linda had with Lindsay Hogg where he said, "I'm a bigger fan than you are." And she went, "Oh, really?"
Yeah, I'm sleeping with one. Yeah, I loved
Yoko reading the paper right in the middle of them all. I kind of love
crosswords.
Kind of love Sulky Jaw. I just love them all. And do you know what? Now it's finished. I really miss them.
Yeah, I literally said out loud, I was sat in a room with my headset on like this. I was watching it on my computer, and because Jem was working downstairs. And when Paul started crying, I went, "You can literally," said out loud, "You can literally see his heart breaking."
Yeah.
Because he went, and then there were two, and you could see his heart breaking.
But it's also the unspoken stuff from Ringo. Ringo sort of sits in the middle and just absorbs it all. Doesn't say anything. But when he said then there were two, you could see a little stab to Ringo's heart as well.
Yeah.
Although he didn't say anything.
He's rapidly becoming my favourite. For large portions of the first episode, I hated Paul. For large, it seemed really controlling, and you could see him just pissing off the other Ringo was just water off a duck's back. But you could see him pissing them off. You could just see it building and building. My favourite line was actually John said, we drink it's tea time. We drink a lot of tea. We do, but it's not that chemically tea. I don't like that chemically tea. Daddy's got special tea.
Oh.
I just pissed myself laughing. It was a joy, but it felt like you were hanging out with them. It was weird. But the sort of, and it's no, I don't think it's really spoilers, but they said, "Oh, Paul and John go off for a private chat," and I'm like, I would have loved to have been a fly on that wall. And then it says on the screen,
he bugged the
plant pot.
Bugged the plant pot. I was aware that was a thing. But here's the thing, right? What I heard. So that happened, right? But back in the day, the audio was so bad that it was just unlistenable. A lot of the audio was so bad it was unlistenable. So they've got this AI now where you can play a really shit tape and you go to the computer. It used to be like 10 years ago, this is what a guitar sounds like. And so the computer will pull the guitar out. This is what a piano. So you've gone from a one-track recording. Suddenly you've got the instruments. What they can do now is they go, this is what Paul McCartney sounds like, and his voice gets pulled out. This is what John Lennon sounds like. So you've got this shit recording, but suddenly you've got their voices on separate tracks, clear as day. It's magic.
And that's how the government are listening to us, obviously.
Yes.
Tell you which other bits I loved. Billy Preston, the fact that you've not got to that bit yet, maybe, but just lifts them.
Yeah.
Just lifts them. You could tell they just really enjoyed having someone else about. Right.
Alistair, thank you for the £10. Thank you for the £10.
They were talking about him, and they were on about, because they were saying who's he just lifts the bat. He just lets him get on with it. He's the star of I can't. Oh, it's just brilliant. When they were talking about jazz, it was
plays with Little
and they're so
Richard,
dismissive. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they were so dismissive of that's just jazz. It was really funny.
It's so good. Mal Evans, what a delightful bear of a man banging away on the anvil. I just thought that was lovely.
Yeah,
you know what happened
Silver
to Mal
Hammer.
Evans, don't you?
Oh no, don't, because I looked up Billy Preston and that broke my heart.
Mal Evans, as far as I know, and Dave's in the chat, and Dave will correct me. Hippo, thank you for the sub. So Mal Evans was their roadie, and then when they split up, I think he moved to America. I'm doing this kind of by memory. And I think he got into drugs and booze. And in 1974, there was a standoff with him and the police. And I think he pretended to pull a gun, and they shot him. They killed him. And then his ashes got lost being sent back to the UK.
What?
Dave will correct me in the chat. That's kind of the essence. He will fill in some of the colour and maybe correct me slightly. But that's what happened, yeah. He was lost after the Beatles.
Ah, shit.
Yeah,
and I'm coming at this whole thing as I'm not a super fan or anything. I don't know a lot of what's I know the music clearly, but yeah, it's just a delight. It's just a real palate cleanser. That's how I find it, and a real sort of portrait of some friends hanging out.
It's
get
also
on each other's nerves.
Hippo, thank you for the sub, and I'll read your message in a minute. I'm a believer that Paul McCartney was the Beatles. The more I read about McCartney, the more I see about Lennon. I think Lennon was great, but I think he lost steam by 67, and McCartney certainly is the one that kept it going. And you're seeing genius, maybe not, but you're seeing one of the greatest songwriters of the 20th century work.
Yeah.
And two, if you do include Lennon, and some of you do, his ashes did turn up in a dead letter office. Oh, okay. All right, Dave. Thank you. Certainly you've seen at least one, certainly two, maybe two of the greatest songwriters coming up with it. That Get Back thing is incredible.
Incredible. Just out of the ether.
Get Back. He just comes up with it.
Magic. What I was seeing with the other three was they were knackered. And they all had different things going on, didn't they? They all had different things going on. John was engrossed in heroin and Yoko, not necessarily in that order. And George wanted to do his own thing, and he wasn't getting a fair crack of the whip. I can understand why he felt like that.
And he wanted to be lauded as a god, like Clapton was. That's what came across to me. He kept saying, he kept continually talking about how Eric plays. He wanted to be able to carry a song.
You know George would be an anti-vaxxer if he was around. You know it.
Meanwhile, Ringo just seemed happy to do whatever anyone wanted to do. He just wanted peace.
There was
his drums, didn't it?
What's funny, right? I'm a big Monkees fan, as you know, and we have been blessed. You can see on that shelf there, right? There's box sets of nearly all of their albums, apart from one, including albums that got to 124 in the charts, right? And there's 3 CD box sets with booklets and a bonus single of all those albums, ones that did really, really badly, right? And it's outtakes and it's alternate mixes and alternate versions, and every time they get released, a load of people go, yeah, but why did they not release version 3 of Steam Engine? That's obviously far better than Take 7. And also the instrumental version of that. There's a better instrumental. Why didn't they include the count in? I've got the count in on a bootleg, and I just think the Monkees were a joke. Right, the Monkees are a joke, and the fact that 50 years later we're getting this stuff is insane. And it's not just the big albums; it's albums that were flops. And the same thing is happening around Get Back. I'm a member of the Nothing Is Real Facebook page. Right, I love those podcasts, and I highly recommend their Get Back podcast. And it was really interesting to see people going, yeah, but why? I don't understand why they didn't include the full songs like in Let It Be. Well, because he's explained he didn't want any of the, if there was a clip that was in Let It Be in the film, again, he had a computer that would flash up if one of his scenes was the camera that was used in Let It Be. So he'd either cut it or he'd find an alternate shot. Why didn't they use that? I'm really disappointed that they broke up the concert footage to get the vox pops of the people. Fucking hell. This stuff has been languishing in a mire of regret of the Beatles not wanting to look at it and a legal minefield because of all the cover versions in it. You've got an 8-hour version, and there will probably be a Blu-ray with a couple of extra hours on it at least. Be grateful for it. People are pissed off that they've cut this. Why did you cut George? Why did they only show 30 seconds of George playing a Dylan song? I don't know, but you've got 7 hours, 42 and a half minutes of other stuff.
Don't you think, though, that most of this is about people showing off that they know a lot about the Beatles? Really, they're never going to be satisfied with it because it doesn't fit in with their dream of what they could do. The fact is, they're not doing it. They can't do it, and he's done an absolutely blinding job.
I'm going to find...
It's that whole thing about not being in the arena, right? It's very easy to sit in the cheap seats and throw tomatoes. It's really easy to do that. Get down and do it. And go wade through all that stuff and make something that is acceptable to most people.
Let me read you this comment. There's a clip that I've only seen the clip of. I've not seen the thing, but it's John Lennon mouthing to Let It Be. Have you seen that? Have you seen that, Jim?
It's brilliant.
It's hilarious, right? It's John Lennon mouthing to Let It Be, right?
Which is as John Lennon as it gets, really.
Here's a comment.
It is.
Okay, this bit with John mouthing Let It Be as Paul sings it live. Is this disrespectful, mean-spirited mockery? Another in a litany of examples of John undermining and ridiculing Paul? Yes, it's funny, but would we laugh if it was Paul dissing John in the same disrespectful way? This is the same guy who trashed the shit out of Paul in the Lennon Remembers January 71 interview, which helped set the narrative for so many years. What do folks on here think?
Here's what I think, Marguerite. He's not going to shag you.
In the context of what had gone just before was some of that Paul being an absolute controlling shit. So you can see why John might be taking the piss out of him.
But John was always taking the piss. That's what John was like.
My reply was, it's a mate having a laugh with another mate. Seems pretty obvious to me.
Yeah. Oh, just seriously.
But also, it's weird. I do think it's weird that the guy. You won't have seen Brain Dead, will you?
No.
The guy that have you seen Brain Dead, Jimbo? The guy that made Brain Dead. We'll watch a clip of it in a minute. The guy that made Brain Dead, a film I used to watch at college. A Bad Taste. Brain Dead is the sequel. The guy that made Bad Taste has rewritten Beatles history. It's this ridiculous low-budget New Zealand horror flick where a guy gets the back of his head chopped off by a chainsaw. The brain comes out, so he picks it up, slaps it, and then gaffer tapes his head on. It's brilliant. He rewrote Beatle history. Yeah.
People are always going to project, though, aren't they? People are going to, you only have to see people's opinions. I was watching this YouTube today about, do you remember Couch Guy? I don't know if you're as familiar with... It was a TikTok thing, but it became a bit bigger, right? Basically, there was a whole wholesome, they do these trends, a whole wholesome series of these videos where people would have this soundtrack of this particular song and they would do lovely reunions. That would be their lovely reunion video, right? So this girl who's about 20 goes to see her boyfriend. They're having a long distance relationship. She goes to see him at college, right? She walks in, this music's on, and he's sitting on the sofa with 2 other girls. Shitstorm emerges around this young couple's 15-second video, whatever it is, right? He's cheating on you. You need to sort that out. You're an basically they found the people in the videos and they were targeting them with unsolicited advice, hate and death threats. It was incredible because
were they just sat on the sofa?
Sitting on the sofa, and she came in and he didn't look massively overwhelmed, but then it transpired she'd been to see him the weekend before. They weren't actually that far apart, and it was just it wasn't a oh my God, I can't believe you're here. So people were reading into it, right? And each of those people that took it to that extent where they had to interject, and there were loads of them, it became a massive thing. Each of those people was projecting about their past relationships, present relationships. It was like, I know that kind of girl. She says she's your friend, but she's not really. Those 2 girls sitting next to him, that one there, I'm sure she was passing him her phone. And when you came in, they looked really shifty. And it's like, wow, 15 seconds. So if you can do that with people you don't know, imagine how people feel about 4 people who are the most famous faces, amongst the most famous faces on the planet, who feel like they've been part of the family. Certainly in my family, they feel like they're my dad's friends, people that he just about knows, and they've always been in the ether. Imagine the projection that goes on there, of course. And the people that are most obsessive know the most, of course, don't they? Incredible. It's I'm a bigger fan of the Beatles than Linda McCartney disease, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jimbo. Anything else you wish to report, sir?
I was just going to say the planned EMDR that I thought I had last week turned out to not be EMDR.
Oh, okay.
What was
so
it?
It's just talking therapy. And then I haven't got a session this week because they're on holiday. But I found out from a colleague at work that his wife does EMDR, so I've just reached out to her to see whether she can fit me in privately, and do something with her, and then stop the other one. But yeah, so they didn't get the help that I thought I was getting.
I'm sorry, man.
So
That's frustrating when you turn up somewhere like that and they go, "Oh no, it's this." No, it's
well, it
this
was
thing
over.
we're doing.
It was over Zoom anyway. So
okay.
I was sat here. So, but I think I'd sort of built it up into this. Oh, I'll have this session, then I'll be fine, and I won't. I'll be fine to carry on working. I won't need to ring the doctors or anything. So, so I'm having a bit of a break. So, bit of a reset.
Okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck as always, brother.
You're a good
Thank you,
one.
man.
Thank
Ta-ra.
you.
Ta-ra.
Thank
We
you.
just mentioned Bad Taste. I found the trailer for Bad Taste. This is one of Peter. This was a real cult film.
Oh wow, look at that.
This was a cult film when I was at college. Let's watch the Bad Taste trailer, directed by Peter Jackson. Wingnut Films. This is the guy who literally rewrote Beatles history, has directed this.
We've got trouble.
Good word. Right, we're on our way.
It's meant to be a piss stop.
Tomorrow we're having you for lunch.
How are we going to do if we're spotted, Frank?
Go, Frank!
We've not seen the zombies yet.
Who's being back?
There's the zombies.
The real tickets. Derek was right all along. You're down.
Yeah.
That's it. Those weekend cowboys. What's up, boss? You go on. I'm gonna go back and stop those wankers. God, let's put that thing down.
I think they're
Let's
Asian,
get in there and hit the leader. Get the launcher!
It is a remarkable film.
Yeah.
It is a remarkable, remarkable film.
The man certainly had a vision.
Thank you, Max. You're almost forgiven. You're not forgiven, Max, because fucking running this radio station is a pain in the arse. But thank you for your money. Hippo says, so glad to see you back here. You guys literally saved my life. Listening to you made me realise my addiction, and in January it'll be 12 months.
Oh, well done.
Clean. I feel stronger and stronger every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well done. We didn't do anything. You did it. You did it. You did it all, dude. That's the thing. I'm 21 days off of a year. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Katia says, that's tonight's movie sorted. I haven't watched it in ages. That actually doesn't really represent, because it's like really gory, but over the top gory. That trailer doesn't really show that. They're doing a 4K box set of his first 3 films: Bad Taste, Meet the Feebles, and Brain Dead. I didn't really like Brain Dead, and I've not seen Meet the Feebles, so that is that. We got 43 subs. If we get to 100 subs before 9:30, I will write a song on this stream that has the names of everybody who subbed this evening.
You think you witnessed something impressive seeing Paul McCartney pluck Get Back from the air, or Let It Be, while the other two yawned and talked about boring stuff. This man is about to compose an absolute banger, but it's down to you.
It's got to be 100 by 9:30, otherwise it doesn't count. Your tips are open, Christmas tips. If you have enjoyed the show, then please make sure that your waiting staff know. ! Donate. And if you want to sub, if you've got Amazon Prime, you can link your Prime to your Twitch account. You can sub to us for free. We get £2. Oh, £2, that's not a lot, but it's a quid each. And if we get to 100, that's 50 quid each. That's great. One sub a minute, guys. That's all we need, says Caterford. That's all we goddamn need. And if you are a Prime sub, it doesn't renew automatically. So just have a little click to see if you need to renew. It doesn't do it automatically. Mr. PT Pops has resub. Thank you. I would suggest if you can sub with cash, that's $3.99. We only get £2 of it. So I would suggest instead of doing that, instead of giving £2 to Twitch, which I think is a shitty company.
Bezos will only spend it on another cock rocket.
Yes. So instead of doing that, if you want to donate the $3.99 or round it up to a £5, then you can ! Donate. We get all of that money. So thank you. Max, thank you very much indeed. He was talking about the radio. I think it's definitely going to last for another, we're going to last the month. So we've got another 2 weeks. We're going to have a week off over Christmas. And I don't know what the point of it is. That's the thing.
I love that phone in.
What phone in?
The one you do.
What one? Oh, the thing. Yeah, but okay. It's a lot of work. I've already cut it down from 5 hours to 4 hours. It's lower. Matty is helping me out with the scheduling, which is great.
Yeah.
I hated that, and it will just get so confused. I've got to stop stressing about the audience for the other shows and just accept that they're there and that's good enough. I would like people to listen to them, but there you go. And we've got some sponsors, but 3 of the sponsors are friends who are doing it because they like the idea of the radio, so they're helping me out like that. You know, Richard Gregorian is not going to get any divorce people. He's never had any.
No, but he's always enjoyed helping us do what we do, right? So instead of saying we've got 3 sponsors but they're friends, say and they're friends.
Okay. Well, okay.
I know what you mean.
Stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet. Where will the Flat Earthers go if radio? The Flat Earther thing was great, right? And if I could get a guest like that every week, that would be brilliant.
You
but I can't. You should be in quiet, bloke. Does this count as 2 Prime subs? Yes, it does, but not for the song. So no, it doesn't for the song. Doesn't for the song. And I was doing it last night, and I was messaging you going, "This is shit. This is shit."
I wasn't finding it shit.
It felt, and people said, that they enjoyed it, but it felt really forced. There weren't many phone calls.
What? There were loads?
No. There were, well, yeah, but you know what it's like when you're sat by the microphone and there are big
and you don't know
periods
they're
of
coming
silence. And I don't know what the point of it is, and it takes up so much time. I don't know what the point of it is.
It's the point of it that you make things.
But I'm making stuff. I'm making stuff. I'm making this, and I do wonder if we're going to lose, subbers to Patreon because they're getting 4 hours of free podcasts from me. That's my concern. So I don't. Shut up, Jimbo. You're the worst person to judge. You'll be the best person to judge what my fist feels like. Can someone, Kilt Guy says, can someone tell me what show Ian is talking about? Because I will listen and contribute. Mondays and Tuesdays, 10 o'clock till midnight, I do a phone-in show on Radio Anywhere. What is a Radio Anywhere? It's a radio station that Max and my eldest son, Alex, bullied me into to creating. And you can listen to Radio Anywhere by downloading the Radio Anywhere app, which is free on Apple and Android. You can say to Alexa, Alexa, enable Radio Anywhere skill. And once you've done that, you can say, Alexa, play Radio Anywhere. Or you can listen to radioanywhere.live. Thank you, Pete. Pete's just subbed. And I'm doing a phone-in show tonight at 10 o'clock. I do it Monday and Tuesday at 10 o'clock. There are podcasts. Look for Radio Anywhere in your podcast feed. And that's it. So I'll be on tonight at 10. But I mean, I can do a show where no one calls in, but after doing this for 3 hours,
yeah, it's exhausting.
It becomes exhausting. And I just don't know what is the point that I'm doing a radio show again. Okay, I prefer doing a radio show to doing Twitter. I don't enjoy this as much because this is a different thing and it's not a skill I have. I enjoy doing the radio show. Okay. And it needs to be a pros and cons thing. It downloaded it. Thank you, Kilt Guy. See you at 10. Radio Anywhere. If you look for Radio Anywhere, Superman is Dead, that's where you can get it from. So there's a little bit of enjoyment. There's also the stress of having to do it. There's the exhaustion of doing this, and the other stuff. The financial reward is negligible.
And life is busy for us both at the moment, right? I'm
busy now.
shattered. I don't know how you find the energy to do any more than what we're doing for Patreon and you know, to get people into Patreon. I don't know how you do it. I am concerned that you might spread yourself too thin, and I don't want you making yourself ill over it.
That's
so
my
listen
concern.
to your. I care about you. So
Well, no, that's my concern as well. And also, I've been offered like a day's teaching job a week. I'm thinking, well, shit, where do I put that? I'm looking for a second placement. You know, I've got an interview. I've possibly got 2 interviews about second placement. Scylla Magnus, thank you very much indeed. Can you give up Twitch and charge for the radio show if that's what you prefer? I don't know how. I don't know. You couldn't charge for it. And Twitch is kind of part of the Patreon thing. So I don't know. And what I don't want to do is, I'm quite happy to talk about it here. I don't really want to talk about it on the radio show because then it becomes self-eating. You know, it's the human centipede just going round in a circle. And I don't really want that. You should be in bed. Izzy, thank you. You've ordered Russell Brand's book. There we go.
Nice.
Enjoy, Izzy.
I hope you
That's
get
something.
something out of it.
So I don't know. The teaching, this sounds great. Yeah, it's at a college. Is it in Brixton?
Do you have to physically go? I thought it was all online.
You should be in bed.
Alan Michaels, thank you so much for that £5. There is the option of going or doing it online. And I said initially I'd like to come in, and then I've kind of said I just can't come in. But if that looks like a cop-out to you, then let me know. But he said that was an option. And it's like a creative place, and it would be, I guess, you know, teaching radio a day a week. You know, no one's getting rich from it, but it would be very, very helpful at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I forgot I had a tax bill in January. Although Harsh has helped a lot. Thank you, Harsh. That makes all the difference. That shaving that off makes all the difference. Or he's either good or he's bent. It's one of the two. I'm hoping it's the former. Otherwise, I'll probably go to prison.
At this point, do we mind if he's a little bit bent?
So,
of course he isn't bent.
my thoughts. So I've Patreon just to help with the radio. And this is a nice section. There must be more people like that. I hope so, Sarah. Maybe I should mention the Patreon a little bit much, but I'm aware that there's a big crossover of people from here that listen to the radio. There are some people that stopped joining us when we left Talk Radio, and I get it, because they like radio. Then this is not radio, and Twitch is a crap app, and YouTube is not a great app for listening to, and it's a different thing. So... But I don't think I can fit the teaching in. That's the point. If I'm looking for a second placement, so that's 2 days. So that's 2 days of counselling, 1 day of college. Friday I'd have the boys. That's leaving Thumb Day, and Thumb Day is, you know,
Thumb Day you're going to need to relax.
Yeah. Someone got banned for saying houndstooth, but it's a look, is it?
Yeah, this.
Evening party people, kudos to Kath's houndstooth look. Matches in... I think someone got banned for saying houndstooth.
Why?
I think Amy might have... Amy, did you ban someone for saying houndstooth?
It's a pattern.
I don't know the phrase. So we'll see. Dogtooth. So we'll see. It's definitely happening this week. Definitely happening next week. Probably happen the week after. Then a break for Christmas. Oh, we're going to take a week off over Christmas as well from Patreon. We'll say that after everyone's subbed.
No, there's loads in there, and there are people complaining there's too much in there, so it might give you a chance to catch up a little bit. But, you know, we won't be skiving off. It's about survival.
It's Christmas. And I think we're going to take a week off in February as well. The phone lines are still open, 0203 286 6370. That's the same number for Radio Anywhere, if you want to give me a call during that. Shut up, David Turners.
Is he stirring it?
He's a dickhead.
I mean, he really is.
And so is Matt Murray, reported.
I thought he was the nice one. I thought he was sensible.
No, James is the nice one.
Oh, he's the one that threw up.
James is the nice one. Do me a favour, can you tell Gatford... no, they didn't.
Oh, that reminds me, Lino there recommended a film to me, and I managed to watch it. And it was called Spencer. It's the 3 days at Christmas with the Royals. Flipping heck, I thought I'd had some tricky Christmases. So it's Diana, I think, in 1991, played by Kristen Stewart, who is incredible. I mean, at first, when she first started doing the Diana bit, I thought, oh, she does a really good. God, what's the name of the girl that does Hermione Granger?
Harry Potter.
No.
Lucy Speed.
No.
I know who you mean. I saw her name written down the other day.
Yeah, so did I, and I said it. I said it to Lino like yesterday or the day before. Emma Watson. She's so good, right? She sounded a little bit like Emma Watson to start with, but within about 5 minutes, I was convinced it was her. She's so good. Bloody hell, I can't believe they're that bad. I cannot believe they're that bad.
Oh.
So, yeah, she wasn't very well, and I can understand why people who knew and loved her would be pissed off with the focus on her being actually psychotic at times in this thing. Anyway, what's the matter?
I've got to make a phone call.
What have you done? If you're expecting Dinah the musical, Lulu, there is some dancing, but there's no singing, and unless you consider someone throwing up a lot, shouting down the great ceramic telephone. Yeah, Claire, it's quite strange.
David?
Yeah.
They've shut the Rainbow Six servers.
Yeah, but it's peer-to-peer, isn't it? Well, I'll test it tonight. I think it's peer-to-peer. You don't need the servers.
Hang on. Can you put your eye up close to the camera and you can be my eye? All right,
No, the other one. Yeah, no, that one.
Hello, listeners.
Guys, watch this. Go put your watch the stream. Watch the stream. You'll enjoy it. Right, now do your mouth.
Does it work if I do sideways? Is that better?
Oh, hang on. It's upside down. Hang on. Here we go.
Let me be Turners. Let me be Turners.
My favourite caller is Gatford. Gatford, if you could call me again, it'd be great to have you.
Right, do Catherine. This is the best fun ever.
Hello, I'm Catherine, and I don't think that person should have been banned, actually. Does that work?
I've never looked so gorgeous. Honestly.
Why have we never done that before? Why have we never done? Because he's got a funny shape. What makes it funny? He's got a funny shaped mouth
and face,
and he can't say certain letters correctly. That's what makes it so funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh, that hurts.
Right. So next time, if anyone phones us while we're on, that's what we expect from them at all times. I want Balks's face next.
Oh God, that really hurts. Oh my word, that's the funniest thing ever. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I like that. I like it a lot.
That's got to be worth £5, right?
Michael Sava thinks it's worth a Prime subscription.
Michael, thank you. Michael Sava, if you want to call in and tell your story. Now, Michael has a story that involves this.
Let's get the bloody thing going.
And I don't want to tell this. I don't know if did you email it to us or did you tweet it? If you want to call in and tell your...
Ian, you're contradicting yourself.
Wrong one.
Let's get the bloody thing going.
He tweeted it
You'd
to
be
Ian
very,
and Kath Live.
You'd be very, very welcome. By the way, the Ian and Kath Live has nothing to do with us. It's Matty. So,
but I did see it.
Yeah, if you want to tell us your story, that would be gratefully received because that was something else. I don't want to see any new Patreons tonight, but tomorrow 10 till 12.
We want to see them all.
We'll do what time are you on till? We're on till 9:45 here, Michael. And then it's going to Radio Anywhere. Tomorrow, I want to see 20 Patreons sign up, all right? 20 Patreons sign up, different levels. There's £2. Don't get anything for that. $4.99 plus VAT, you get the best of podcast that you can't get anywhere else. $6.66 plus VAT is probably the best level for those on the budget. You can up it to a tenner if you want, but $6.66 plus VAT, you get access to, about 400 hours of material going back till June. You also get the links to the private shows. You get the full audio podcasts and you get the best of podcasts. Then there's the £20 level. You get all of those things. Plus, you get 2 bonus exclusive podcasts that don't get released anywhere else a month. Charles John Williamson, calm down. You're heading for a timeout. And you also get invited to a private Zoom meeting, and this month it's going to be a Christmas, as Alistair calls it, a Christmas jamboree.
If you've got a party hat, we want to see it.
Yeah. I haven't done this for a while, and I like it.
I love that.
There we go.
I think that might even be a little bit generous.
We're gonna see what the comeback is. Have you talked about Get Back yet, Ian? No.
Maybe a smidgen.
No. No. Will there be crackers at the Jamboree? Mate, there's going to be everything. There's going to be everything at the Jamboree. It's going to be a right old laugh. £20 and above only. Going to be invited to that. Sign up tomorrow, because if you sign up tonight, you get charged tonight and you get charged tomorrow as well. So sign up tomorrow would be my thing. And if you want to donate to us, our Christmas tip, you can !donate. That will give you the link. And it's the best way of getting money to us. You can subscribe for free if you've got Amazon Prime, and that's great. We get a couple of quid. I would suggest if you're going to subscribe without Amazon Prime, don't do it. Donate the money instead. You don't really get anything for subscribing with your own money, but with Amazon Prime, by donating, you get the warm glow knowing we get every single penny that you do. So !donate. Sorry, late to the stream. Was it at the start? We talked about it quite a bit. It's okay. We are big Beatles fans here. We are big Get Back supporters. And it's not brand tub. It's not brand tub. It's a lucky dip. You do it with like wood shavings.
Will there be one? Says Dog.
No, I'm not going to go that far. Jesus. Right. So we are gonna watch. Izzy, what episode of Paddington Green are we gonna watch?
Oh, please. Please say you remember.
And don't forget, we've got 3 episodes of Series 2 and 4 episodes of Series 3, and I'm waiting for Claudia to send the rest to me. It's in my Google Drive.
Did you see that thing I sent you the other day, which was horoscopes, rude horoscopes?
Oh, I didn't read it. No, have you got it? We just missed a little call here.
See if I can find it while you find them.
Izzy says, I think it's either episode 10 or 11. You're fired, Izzy. You're fired. You should know exactly what episode it is. Good evening, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Sorry.
What
you just pressed the dial.
Oh, we were a pocket dial.
No. I was ringing. Then you said, "Oh, we're going to watch Paddington Green." I was like,
Oh no! Listen, you know the rules. We will take phone calls. You know, whatever we're wanging on about, we're always happy to be interrupted by a phone call. How you doing, man?
Oh, busy. Tomorrow's my first official day of being a self-employed personal trainer.
Oi! I'm not going to say you did it because I know that now you're going to do it.
I started, yeah. The negative side to all this is the fact that the placement I had working with people with disabilities is no more.
Oh.
Thanks to COVID. They aren't taking anybody on, so I can't do that. So all the focus has been on this personal training company. But the issue I've had is what's happened is it's felt like this. They've gone and thrown 1,000 pieces of paper at me at the same time.
Yeah.
And expecting me to catch everything. The other problem is I knew everything would be coming in within the 10 days for me starting, but it actually was more like 7. And my girlfriend and I went to London this weekend because she wanted to go somewhere. We've not really done anything together just as a couple.
Yeah.
For so long that we decided ages ago that we'd go to London this weekend, see the markets. Just generally, she's never really been to London. She went as a young kid, so she wanted to see all the touristy stuff. So
you went for a mooch.
Went for a wander, basically. But yeah, it's just been really after 5 years of not doing anything, and then all of a sudden, it's like, yep. Here's all your resources. There's about 30 different booklets. Here's a course you need to do. And I'm like, any sort of confidence I had has sort of been just sort of like simmered a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking, I'm literally just done my course. and I'm literally now trying to do a 90-day business thing. And I'm like, where's the confidence gone? So I'm wondering, where do you get sort of your confidence? Can
I interrupt a second? Who opened those doors
Someone's
behind
coming
you?
through the hatch.
That hatch opened and it wasn't opened.
Yeah, it's the spirit of Gatford. I don't know.
Jesus, that was terrible. Sorry, that was terrible. I interrupted just as you were getting to the crux. Go on, sorry, Mike.
Where do we get our confidence from?
Where do you get your confidence come from? Because ever since my accident, when it comes to the crunch, on certain occasions, like confrontations, I'm better at. Being more confident in the things I know, I'm better at. But when it comes to sort of maybe exams or thinking on the fly or coming up with like a plan, my brain just crumbles. It's like I have like a mental stall, and it just it's shut. I mean, I've got a migraine. That's not helping.
Oh, that's going to bugger things up completely.
Yeah. I mean, like what? I mean, what kind of like can kickstart like a brain cell just to start ticking over?
When you ask us where do we get our confidence from, what do you mean by confidence?
I mean, what gets like sort of when you have sort of like an idea,
yeah,
and you want to push it along, but you need to sort of plan it out, and you need to think about things in like sort of intricate detail. I mean, how can you sort of give your brain sort of like a boost?
I don't plan things out, and I don't do things in intricate detail. My entire career has just been doing it off the hoof, on the hoof, off the cuff. The only times recently I've had to kind of do things in detail is essays at college, and I failed the last one miserably. So that's not really, that's not really a skill that I have.
I think you only see the successes because there are so many other things that we try and come up short with. You start doing it and go, this is shit, screw it up, do something else. But usually that's on the way to something that might turn into something, So I get what you're feeling like it's so overwhelming, right? It was one step at a time, and then all of a sudden you've got all of this stuff to do, and you feel like, right, have I got any energy to do any of it? My suggestion is you just do the next thing. Just start and do the next thing. Don't think about the rest. Don't think about the big tangle. Just unpick that little bit.
Yeah,
because otherwise you get overphased, don't you? Overfaced.
My thing that I've applied at the moment, because I read about it in an ADHD book, is the difference, and you know this probably, the difference between projects and tasks. And a task is one thing. A project is a collection of tasks. A project is, I've got to write an essay. Okay, break that down into the tasks. What is the title of the essay? What books do I need? What references do I need? Then I can do those one at a time, and then by the end I've got an essay, and that really helps a lot for me. The radio station, it's a project. I can break it down into tasks. Right, adverts. Well, that's a smaller project, so I've got to do an advert for Richard. I've got to do an advert. So that's how I have only just learnt how to do things that doing this is fucking easy. It's easy. Even if we don't feel up to it, we just turn it on and we can do it because it's our muscle memory. Like if, you walked into a class, you could do it.
But all we're thinking about is getting through the next 3 hours. We're not thinking about and what happens this week and what happens next week, because that would drive us crazy. Just concentrate on what you're doing for the next hour.
You see, you kind of literally just helped me. I've got the long term, so the 90 days. I know what is at 90 days. But it's things like, okay, so what strategies are you going to use? And then it goes on to, it's sort of like, it's those questions that sound like they're repeating themselves and they're not. They're two different questions. And it's like, well, they're the same thing, but they're not, like, intricately. They're very different. But literally, what you just said is kind of like kick that spark, because I've got the long term. It's all the little tasks. It's all the little you know, how are we going to get to step one? We need to do this. Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I find really helpful, I've always found it helpful, and then I read it in this book and it made sense, is I write a list. And the list has got some tricky stuff in it and some really, really easy stuff, like change the cat litter, so that I can draw a line through it. And that works for me, seeing things get smaller and smaller by drawing lines through them.
But also you've seen that you've been productive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're getting somewhere, you know. It might be a small step, but it's a step that you weren't this morning.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think it's a case of, for me, it's literally that 5 years of, well, it's not been the whole 5 years of inactivity. It's sort of had moments where it was like a 5-week block of intense learning, and I thrived off of that because after doing nothing for so long, everyone around you is like, oh, it's just a course, and I'm like, oh no, this is brilliant. You know, I get to be a little bit more sociable. I'm out of my depth. I'm pushing boundaries. Like this job tomorrow is, I'm out of my depth.
Yeah. And you enjoy
in the
that?
sense of, I have to. I need to, because after the last 5 years of doing nothing, I could literally sit back and be stuck in that rut. But that's never been me. That was never me before my accident. It's not me. It really isn't me now. My girlfriend has always said, you need a job, and that will help you in the long term. And I mentioned it before, I've had this goal 2 months after losing fingers, because everyone says, oh, you can't do this anymore. You won't be able to drive, blah, blah, blah. I kind of just went, you know what? You're wrong.
Watch me.
Yeah. And so it's kind of like that now, but I'm saying it to myself. I'm not saying you can't do this, but like, you know, questioning myself, like, can you actually do this?
Well, how am I going to do this? I think you can do it. How are you going to do it? And it'll click. You'll think, this is how I start, and then that'll lead to the next thing.
What I'm struggling on is getting the clients in, getting people in the, you know, like in the gym to want me to train them.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like that's going to be the hardest part of it all. Like, if someone wanted me to train them for an hour, I can do that without any prep, with asking them just a few questions, knowing if there's any injuries. I can do that, no problem. I used to do that in the previous job I just left. You know, they come in, I didn't know who they were, asked them a few questions, told them to warm up, asked them what they wanted to do, and we went and did it.
Yeah.
And without rubbing my ego, like, I always got compliments, and I always got told, oh yeah, they don't do it like that, but this is better, or in whatever. It was always like, well, it was sort of not giving me a big head. It was just reaffirming that I was doing the right thing. I was doing a good job, you know? And it's things like, right, okay, so how are you going to get your clients in your first 30 days? Like, I don't know. Wave me hand about, say.
But you'll know it when you're in there, and that's I used to have a boss at BCWM who would say, "What's on your show today?" I say, "I don't know." Well, how can you work like that? Because that's how I work. I walk in, once the red light goes on, suddenly I'm active and I can do it. I can't sit and plan a show. I can't do it. I've had people say, you should write a TV show. I can't write. I cannot write. I can sit here and babble on for 3 hours. That's easy. But I can't sit down and write something.
See, I had a boss, because I started out as a journalist, and every word has got to be so carefully done, and it's not about you, and it's not about you. If your personality is coming over, you're a distraction, right? So it was all that. And I had a boss that actually said, can you loosen up on that and just talk to me like you're talking to me here? Throw away the prep, because I was preparing so much to try and be precise that I was a robot. And it's about striking that balance. So, and you know how you work best. Everyone's got different styles of working. There was no point hiring Iain and getting him to read out scripts. No point whatsoever.
No, because you're your own person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, in my industry, the biggest bugbear is that like trainers will train people how they train.
Yeah.
Now, that's sort of like saying, yeah, you're going to get Iain to, like you said, read a script.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. You've got to let them do what they can.
We've all got different things that we are good at and things that we are weaker at. And, a great boss, and Fair Play Talk Radio did it for the first 2 years, great boss just lets you do your thing.
But that's the point, right? As a producer, my job was to be as invisible as possible and let him do his thing, right? If it looked easy, if it looked like he was flying solo, then I was winning. And the same goes for you. If your person is making advances, right, and they are training in a way they've never trained before and they feel like they get it, you've done a brilliant job. You've worked your arse off, but you won't feel that because it will feel like fun, and it'll also feel like it's tailored to them, it's progress for them, rather than, well, this is how you do it. But what your asset is, like Iain's personality is his asset, what your asset is, that brain of yours that saw the problem and went, right, how do I get around this? Because it's not something you can learn in a book. That is about you adapting to situations, and if you can pass that on, that is a gift.
Michael, we're going to watch some Paddington Green. I owe you a phone call, so if you just want to send me a few options of when you might be around, I'll give you a phone call. It'd be nice to have
I might be in the gym. I'm not going to lie.
No,
I'm gonna be
well, this is it, and I know you're really, really busy,
gym.
and I know you're about to start a whole new thing. So, and I'm really busy, but we owe you one, and it will happen at some point. It'll be nice to have a little private chat away from these goobers.
Yeah, private business. It's nice to see you.
Good luck, man.
I know you're going to crack it. It's just a matter of where it is.
See you later on.
Yeah.
Ta-ra.
You got it.
That's one of the good guys there. That's one of the good guys. We missed a few people. I think we missed Alan Michael's tip. Thank you very much indeed. We missed Stacey gifting a tier 1 sub to the Kilt Guy. Thank you. Michael Sava resubbed. Wimbledon Paul resub. Vader's Inhaler resub. Stewpot James subbed. We're here for another 40 minutes. Then we have a little 15-minute break, and then there will be an Iain Lee pointless. David Turner sent me a radio show. David Turner has sent me a video. Okay.
Oh God, what could possibly go wrong?
Yep, nothing to worry about. We are online. We've tested it out. There's James Farley. Look at James Farley.
Oh, that's so sexy.
He's running around. He's having a whale of a time.
Oh God.
What's he doing?
That's James
They've got
Farley.
the horn. They've got the horn. They've got the horn.
That is sexy.
You're doing it now.
That is sexy.
You're doing it now.
That is. Thank you, David Turners. Man-child. Izzy, episode 10 or 11. It's definitely one of them. We will get there. I suggest we do your horoscopes tomorrow morning. If
We can
that's
do it
okay.
whenever. I don't think they're time specific.
This
strangely.
guy has lived a life. Michael, it's lovely to see you, man. We're not seeing you for ages.
Yo.
I miss you guys. How you doing?
Miss you too, brother. How's it going?
I'm good. I thought I'd call in because I had a Blackpool experience. It was.
So, hang on. For those, I'm just going to have a look. Here's the little teaser.
Let's get the bloody thing going.
Talk to me.
What
Talk to me.
happened?
What happened? Boom shakalaka.
So we went to Blackpool for a week away. It was a cottage. I probably was conditioned by watching the series with you guys. I don't know what happened, right? But
So someone said, "Where do you want to go?" Blackpool. Must go to Blackpool.
Well, we just found a cottage that we liked. It was like this 70s theme, and I kind of thought, oh, that's cool. And it was near Blackpool. I'd never been. So anyway, we went to Blackpool first day, did the Pleasure Beach, and the first ride we got stuck. And
Did they have to get the big ladder out?
Bloody thing going.
No, it was what used to be the gold mine, but now it's the Wallace and Gromit ride.
Okay.
And
so is that like the baby ride that just you go around shooting stuff or something?
You don't even shoot stuff; you just go around.
It's a gentle ride. Okay, like
it's a gentle ride. Well, it picks up. I mean, it's for
all right.
9-year-olds, I guess, would be a bit frightened, I suppose.
Okay.
But yeah, and it was so funny because we had to walk. Well, the guy came over and he did the line of like, "Oh, there's only 2 ways out, either the beginning or the end." And I was like, "I've heard that before." And lo and behold, we had to walk out, and then we have to walk the whole ride on this little ledge, and there was a family in front of us, and there's a whole other train that's been sitting up there for about 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
And then we had to wait with them because they had to wait for more security to come because there wasn't just enough people. Anyway, it was a palaver, but it was fun, and it was our first ride, and
But also,
yeah,
you were kind of ready for it. It's almost like you'd done an online training course.
Yeah, and then so I had to, because Marcus obviously he doesn't know Blackpool. I didn't know Blackpool, but I was like, I'm sure it's not this dead because it was a ghost town, right?
Yeah.
And so I said to him, let's watch the first episode of the Blackpool series together when we got back on the weekend, and we watched it. And the first ride that breaks down was that ride, and I was just like,
brilliant.
The gold car ride, and the guy comes over and says exactly the same thing. It's one way in, one way out. And I just thought this is brilliant.
How long's it been? 20 years and they still can't get it right.
Yeah. But it was nice. I think all the stigma around Blackpool actually is a bit, it's gone too far. And actually, it was a really nice place. And it's really beautiful. I didn't realise there was so much to see there and investment. And you're like an hour from Liverpool, an hour from the Lake District. So we did day trips and stuff. And it was really beautiful. It was really nice. But yeah, it was a good laugh.
Tell me about this 70s hangout that you were in.
It was beautiful. It was amazing. I mean, that's why we went there, because we were just looking at cottages and we saw this place and it was like proper old carpet. So it was an architect in the 70s who built it for himself. And I didn't know this until we got there. And he built it for himself and then he'd sold it to one family and it's been in that family for 50 years nearly, and it's just beautiful. It's kind of the old decor, the lighting, the fireplace. There's a fire outside. There's a hot tub, which actually, so get this, the day on Friday we come back, Saturday morning I woke up to the guy who owns it had sent me a picture of the hot tub. But with
him in it?
No, but with
a
tree had broken it over the night.
No!
And 24 hours earlier, we'd been just jamming in it, just.
And I don't want to know what jamming means, Michael. Please, I don't want to know about your jam. My God! Wow!
Actual act of God there on the hot tub.
Yeah, but it was nice. It had like a hot tub of fire, and then like all these. We had 4 rooms. We just
a hot tub of fire.
A hot tub of fire. Yeah.
Wow, you guys are bold.
Oh, we didn't have a hot tub of fire. Oh, but you know what we did see? The hot ice is still at wherever in Blackpool.
No.
Yeah, hot ice is still there, but it wasn't on the day that we went.
Holy shit.
I couldn't believe it was still going, right?
I bet it's the same act.
Does she keep? She's still falling over.
Oh God, yeah, she's still attempting that triple Selco.
And I think I recognised one of the security guards that was walking around as well. Like them do it all, wear police, but if this was America, we'd have
the pink police. Yeah.
Yeah, that's them. They're all walking around, and I'm sure I recognised one of them, but like 20 years older, of course. It was a good laugh, and I really
imagine when the call comes over his radio says, "I'm getting too old for this shit."
Wow, that's amazing.
Bloody thing going, right?
That is amazing. Congratulations,
It makes me
Michael.
almost
You're
want to
living
go.
the dream, yeah. It's like Mike TV. You fell into TV and actually lived it.
Yeah. You walked the ledge.
That's what my life is. I'm trying to do that. I write it, and then I want to do it. That's kind of it. How are you guys? Are you well?
Yeah. It's always stressful getting to the end of the month and subs and stuff. And busy, busy is where I'm at the moment. What about you, Katherine Boyle?
All right, I'm a bit emotionally frazzled
Yeah.
is the answer. So I'm taking things to heart more than I should and stuff like that. But I'm so bored of it. I'm getting to that stage of being down, of like, right, I've had enough of this. I need to, I'm showering and stuff. And trying to make myself feel a little bit better by just punctuating the days with something just fun or, sleep or something. That's where I'm at.
Well, you know what? You said something maybe a couple months ago now, Katherine. It was like, you might have a shit moment, but it's not a shit day, right?
Yeah.
It was that. And that stayed with me for the last couple of months, and it's really helped. It's helped so much. And, I get in moods really quickly. Sometimes I've talked about stuff openly with my depression and stuff but sometimes mine's quite instant. And just that remembering, like, it's just this moment. And actually, I've had a really nice day. I've been at work today. It wasn't that bad. It was
Good.
okay. And just that's helping. So, hearing maybe that you've helped someone with your advice might just.
Yeah, that really makes a difference. I know I'm inclined to ruminate. I'm the sort of person who has a shit moment, and then I'm like, grumbling to myself about it all day long, and it colours the whole day, right? I'm trying to catch myself in that now. I'm really trying, but with varying levels of success.
I'm not laughing at you. Ian's picking my nose.
Yeah, you saw it. Okay.
Yeah,
so childish.
There
you go.
All right, Michael, we're going to watch a little bit of Paddington Green.
Yes, please do.
Lovely to see you. Always lovely to
So
see your
good, mate.
beautiful face. Thank you. We missed at least one sub there. We missed Original Big Nicks. Thank you. Don't join the Patreon for another 3 hours, okay? We're on tomorrow 10 till 12:30 maybe, and I want to hit 20 Patreons. And it's the way to see all of the stuff. I'll do the advert for the Patreon tomorrow, but you can, if you want, you can just give us cash. Why would you do that? Because we are bloody entertaining and we've saved lives. We've actually saved lives. Maybe we saved your life. And if you want to donate to our Christmas box, you can. !donate will give you the link. If you're listening to the podcast, you can go to paypal.me/Iain Lee. paypal.me/IAINLEE. It all gets split 50-50.
This is true.
50-50 is how it gets slipped. Right, we're going to watch some Paddington Green. Here we go. Izzy says might be on 10 or it might be on 11. Piss poor, Izzy.
I mean, might be.
Might be on Mars for all we know. Right, let's have a little look. You can still call in while we're here until we've got another half an hour. So let's see how far we get. So let's start with episode 9.
And with your indulgence, I'm going to have another soother.
Do it. Let's try episode 9 and see.
Before they get here.
Saw this, didn't we?
We did see this one.
Got to do it at some point.
Yeah, we did see this one. All right, my sister's eating in that restaurant, we now know. Episode 10, The End is Missing.
What?
Here we go. I think we're in. Yeah, I would ban Izzy. Thank you, Original Big Nicks. It's appreciated.
The stressful thing is, it's not been able to wash your hair.
Listen, what's happened is the geezer's flatmate's been in there and trashed his flat, right?
Whoa. We've only got 11 and a half minutes of this.
Let's make it count, man.
11 and a half minutes. This is like the Let It Be tapes. We're missing a lot.
We might
of
not
it.
even get to these highlights.
Let's see where we go.
Paddington Green, 8 in the morning. The area's newest restaurant is due to open...
Sarah says, what is this? I need a pot history. It's a documentary, fly-on-the-wall documentary. We'd call it a reality TV show now from about 1998. And it follows a handful of characters, real-life people, around an area of sort of northwest London, West London called Paddington Green. We have a transsexual escort. We have a woman who owns a scooter shop or works for it for dad. We've got a guy who set up a restaurant that my sister has eaten in. Her husband had flambéed fish.
There's an old fella who's got a vat of we don't know what in his
Mr.
cellar
Gilbert.
that he reckons is the elixir of life. So there's a lot going on, and unusually, because this is pre-reality TV as we know it, they're not scripted and they're not manipulated in that way, apparently, according to people we've spoken to.
And Claudia, the woman who works in the motorbike shop, is our friend.
Tomorrow, if all goes well.
Oh, my Lord. My name is Samir, Rain Restaurant. She was supposed to let me know what's going on with my beer fridges.
Beer fridges.
2 years of planning and 3 months of hard labour hang in the balance with tomorrow.
Was there a guitar there for?
Just for the sad moments. This guy's been sighing for about a week, hasn't he?
Yeah. What's the guitar there for? It's episode 10, Izzy, but there's only half of it, and I hold you responsible. Trig says, Ian, you really help keep my mind busy. Used to listen to you on The Absolute, or was it Virgin, till 1 a.m., even if I had work at 5 a.m. Thank you, Trig. Welcome.
Balance
Click
with
follow.
tomorrow's grand opening.
Yeah, if one can find him, then I can speak to him. The man's mobile has been off for
Mike's
the past
123 says, it sounds like Ross Kemp. That's good, it is Ross Kemp.
Well done.
4 days. Well, there are legal consequences here. I mean, I don't mean to take it out on you, but, you know, there are legal consequences here. I was supposed to open on Saturday. I don't get any beer fridges. How am I supposed to open now?
Legal consequences.
Now you're going to tell me it's going to take another 5 days from now?
Legal consequences.
10 days from Wednesday.
Can you not get like a bin with a load of ice in it?
Yeah.
Right, so it's been what? Thursday, Friday. Is it 10 working days or including the weekend?
The floors and the walls are now as they should be, and the varnish
Shit.
has dried on the £400 sink. But some essential fitting...
Is that the sink?
Yes.
Are still not in place.
My name is Samir. And my launch party is tomorrow. If those fridges are not here tomorrow...
There will be legal consequences.
The beer will be warm.
Then, hello? There's... Yes, so, can you please ask him to ring me? Thank you. Bye-bye.
He needs Judge Reinhardt.
Morons.
As a 24-hour locksmith, Jason's been working all night and still has another job to go to.
God, so I can't stop yawning.
You noticed?
Roll on night time and I wake up.
He's hoping to patch things up with his girlfriend, Kate.
Roll on the night.
First, he's trying to get home for some rest.
Wake up, please. Come on, man.
That's clever. That's clever
Editing.
editing. That's clever editing.
And I'm desperate.
Samir's calling in favours to get things finished.
Sexual favours.
15 minutes I'll give you.
Wow, maybe 15 minutes. It's going to do it twice.
I need your muscle.
Turns out I was correct.
Come on, Vivek.
Well, I'm just on my way to do a car alarm, which is...
Oh, by the way, we are planning at some point next year to have a screening of 2 episodes of this, and we will be joined by Claudia, and hopefully we'll be joined by Jason as well. That's happening. It will be a ticketed event somewhere in London.
but it's in Maid of Vale somewhere.
It made a bell somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got to try and find somewhere in Paddington Green, haven't we? It's yeah.
For a few hours.
I mean, they certainly stretched the concept of Paddington Green in this show.
I can't trace the key holder.
Jason's been called out by the local council noise team.
Eric Clapton.
Probably missed the battery. How long's it been going? Hours. Right, now I can disconnect the rest of the alarm. That's it. Job done. But I've seen people lock themselves out of cars and start to panic. And one was a lady in Notting Hill Gate who... The woman looked at me as if I was a car thief, and I'm sure that's what she was thinking, that this guy nicks cars. He's not a locksmith. And that was what half, was going through her mind. Because a lot of time people do, because I don't like a locksmith.
Across Paddington, Jackie's not been working the streets since her cosmetic surgery 7 days ago.
Debt recovery, this is the debt.
No work means no money, and the bills are piling up.
You must contact us by telephone.
You're breathing funny.
I'm not.
Is it you or her breathing funny?
It's her. She's got a flipping bandage on.
No work 7 days ago.
Debt recovery, this is the debt.
No work means no money, and the bills are piling up.
You must contact us by telephone.
No, it was you. You were breathing. You were... Because you got that cough sweep. You were breathing funny. Did you hear it? You heard it, right?
Come on,
she was breathing funny. You should be in bed.
Is it me or nose job? It's got to be nose job.
Cherie Peapot,
Thank you.
£5. Sharing the love. Thank you.
Phone on immediately. Failure to make payment or proposal of payment will result. Oh,
Shut up, Vision.
I'm not going to do much about that. It's about a phone bill I paid months ago. And they weren't a very good service anyway, so they could whistle for the money. They've just said if you don't phone us back,
You
sort out some way of method.
You should be in bed. By the way, I really hope someone clipped David Turner's mouth exercises. That was the...
I would be surprised if Turner's hadn't
Sarah
done it
Seabass, £5. Not much. Sorry, have a selection box. Oh, no. You never have to apologise for whatever you give, or if you can't afford to give. You never have to apologise. Sarah Seabass, that is
appreciated.
very generous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Payment. They're going to send it around, set people around. But I'll just phone them up and say I've got no money and I'll pay £5 a week or something. It's only a day. And once I've had this stitch off, because I'm about to have it off, I think I might just go out and do my general business. I won't need to stay in. I won't need people to come and pick me things up.
A few streets away at Rain Restaurant, the builders are at last off-site. The furniture and fittings have arrived and can now be unpacked. But downstairs in the kitchen...
You are breathing loudly.
I'm not. I'm trying not to sneeze.
Okay.
The mess hasn't been cleared up. And for Chef Maurice, nothing.
You don't see colanders very often these days.
Yeah, you do. I've got one. I see
You
it
don't
every
see...
day.
All right, you don't see salad spinners very often.
Got one.
Okay.
You know I've got all the equipment.
Is stirring.
Unused.
He said...
Oh, Catherine, you'll find someone. I mean your sexual equipment. Your genitalia.
The salad spinner.
Your colander. It's like a colander as you get older, isn't it? It keeps leaking everywhere.
Had no chance to practice his recipes.
We can't do
Anyway, how are your balls? Have you fixed them yet?
February the 18th, I'm getting castrated.
Valentine's Day.
Vasectomy.
How romantic.
Yep, vasectomy. February the 18th. Stacey says I own 3 colanders. Show off.
Because we haven't got the vents in, the vent panels. Because the vent panels were there, it's illegal to be working without the vent panels. Grills. The panels, yeah. I want to have a go at them as well.
The geezer is going to show up. It's going to be some delivery man.
I don't give a damn. He can
get back
to head office.
Until he does the damn thing, don't give me any shit. Because
You can't be that cross in the Calvin Klein jeans cap. Not allowed.
Before he does the damn thing, don't give me shit, all right?
piss anyone off, they'll just off and you're like,
Wow. All the swears.
In the
Katia says I couldn't live without my salad spinner. True story.
final steps to
Are we
becoming
talking about real equipment now, or are we still talking about private
a
parts?
woman, Jackie's had 3/8 of an inch of bone shaved from her chin.
Is that it? Not yet. Not quite.
The final stitches are now coming out.
Don't do that anymore, do they? Have stitches that dissolve now, don't they?
They do, yeah. I don't know whether that's applicable for chins. Maybe chins are special.
No, they don't. They don't. You don't have to go and have the stitches pulled out anymore.
I certainly didn't.
I've never had stitches.
When
you're
babies, yeah.
It's well healed, I must say.
Well, actually, they let a lot of it just sort itself out these days because they say that you can mend better naturally.
Don't want to know this. Thank you.
It's gone. Hold on. There you are. Oh, God. Yes. I thought I was going to be in agony. It's a bit itchy now. Is it? It's a bit stingy now. It's very nice and clean and dry. Can I get up there?
Alistair, it does improve the quality of the salad eating experience.
Yeah, it does. You don't want it too wet.
Wasn't too bad, was it? No, I thought it was going to be really careful. Sit up here.
Oh, it's all over. My chin's been, the stitches have been taken out. I'm really happy about that. And so I've got another week to go before I have this bandage off. And it's like, the stitch was like underneath. It really hurt when it come out. Well, it didn't hurt that much. I thought it was going to be much more painful. But I've just got another week to go now, and I've just got to like bear with this plaster for a week.
Nigel, what do they do with my glass washer?
Sarah says I had stitches in my eye. True fact, you're disgusting.
Yeah.
They've taken it outside. It's easier to work on.
All right.
At the restaurant, a job to fix a broken glass washer has turned into major surgery.
Kitchen company redid it for me, cleaned it up.
At times like this, only one person will do.
Mum.
That guy's face.
Yeah. Baby, you little baby.
Can you come and wash some glasses?
Mum, could you take this other number down? 0181. Okay, hurry up before my battery goes. But just phone me on the other line now.
Samir turned his back on a law career to take up catering. His parents were not best pleased by his change of direction.
Mo, please get off the phone. My mum's about to call right now. Just hang up, just hang up. Hello, Rain Restaurant?
His mother in Hong Kong is checking to see how it's going.
Hello? Hi. How are you? Thank you, thank you. Yeah?
She's like, get back, isn't it? Then there was one.
Too many bloody problems, man.
That's not Paddington Green. That's is that Great Portland Street?
Well, one last one from one of my neighbours, but some lady around the corner is causing me problems. Well, it's...
He's really wants to get away from that camera. There.
Potentially, like, large problem, but, you know. I need her permission to use a gate around the corner, and she's not willing to give me the permission. And if I don't get the permission, then, you know, all sorts of problems, this and that. Well, I could be shut down. Because it's a fire exit, right?
I'll give you permission. 500 quid a week permission. That's what I do.
And you need your fire regulations to be taken care of.
Right, I'm going to try and pop home now because my mum's supposedly painting the bathroom. Curiosity's got the better of me, I'm afraid.
That's the paint I knocked
Yeah, I know,
over.
I can see it.
Well, don't step in it.
We're in the carpet.
No, it's all going to be washed.
Are we getting rid of the carpet?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know who I'm going to get rid of first, you or the carpet. I'm deciding on that.
Change the locks, okay.
She's got a water dispenser in her house.
Yeah.
Gosh, I've got them. It's called a tap.
No, that's no problem.
I mean, you know, when I don't see him for 3 or 4 days, it's absolutely fantastic.
Right, basically it's going to cost you...
He just comes in and has a bath.
DJ Black, I do remember the opening night review, thank you.
Or something.
Okay.
And that's it. But it would be nice, of course, if he was out long enough for me to do the kitchen. He's going to have to, because that's got to be decorated again. Well, actually, Jason, you remember the last time I decorated the kitchen? It was when I had the bloody heart attack in the middle of it.
You crying?
No, I'm choking back this sneeze.
Please don't come around my house again. You've got a cold. I don't want it.
You've got a cold.
I've not got a cold. I'm always bunged up. I'm addicted to those things. I'm always bunged up.
I don't think anybody could put up with him other than me. I don't know. Maybe Katie could in small doses. That's why he's here about 3 nights a week. When she's finished.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm not even doing anything.
You know what you're doing.
What am I doing? I'm not. I think you're hearing sniffles that aren't there. Let me go and blow my nose. I seriously think you're making this up.
I'm not. It's actually disgusting.
You're disgusting.
You're more disgusting. Mark has bought an audiobook. Thank you, Mark. It is appreciated. Thank you, Mark. I should put the link for the merch, actually, because there's some really cool merch, and it's Christmas is coming up. Iain and Katherine.com. I think it's Iain and Katherine /shop. IainandKatherine.com /shop if you're listening to the podcast. It's Iain and Katherine /shop. And there's some cool stuff in there, including highlights are we're doing a live show in Luton on December the 12th. Tickets are sold out, but you can still be there digitally. We are, if you're a 666 and above, so maybe this will encourage you to sign up tomorrow. You get a link to watch the thing being streamed live. If you're not a 666 or above, you can buy a link for £6. So you might as well sign up for the 666 tomorrow. And also for another £6, there's a backstage pass. You get to see before the show and you get to see what happens during the interval. There's also the audio book of Here's the Thing, which is me and Katherine reading scripts of our old talk radio show.
Oh, it's funny.
I think it's the funniest thing we've ever done.
Yes.
And we put that up there as a joke, and then Izzy and someone else ordered it, and we're like, oh shit, we've got to do it. And it's been our most popular thing. It is. I think it's the funniest thing we've ever done. It's brilliant. There's also, you can book an hour private Zoom with me for like I'm using the word mentoring because I don't know what else to use, and it's kind of the best thing. But if you want to talk like through like any problems you've got, any issues you've got, I've been through stuff, and it's not.
Don't be bunged up.
Don't be bunged up. I don't want like that. It's not counselling. Because I'm not a trained counsellor, and I'm quite handsy-on, and will suggest things and listen, and I will suggest things. There's that. That's £50, and for £80, or is it 70? Can't remember. I think it's 80. You can have us for an hour on Zoom, giving you like suggestions and advice on podcasting and radios and stuff like that. Maybe you've got a podcast and you want us to listen to like 5 to 10 minutes of it, and we can kind of say what we think and maybe what else you could try and other bits and pieces. You want a bit of technical stuff, you can do that. So go and have a look. Iain and Katherine.com /shop. We've only got 2 more minutes left of this.
With him.
Samir's mother and father put up 50% of the cash for the restaurant, once they were convinced their son had fully learnt the trade.
Can I just say, Izzy says, I think that the audiobook is one of the best things I've ever bought. Sarah says, I think you should sell music space and radio. I don't know what that means, but you can, if you want to do a show for an hour, you can. £80. and you can have an hour, and as long as it's not like right wing fascism, you can do what you want on there. And also you can sponsor a show. 40 quid. We had I can't remember his name. I'm really sorry, but someone sponsored the show, 40 quid, and basically the show is yours, and I can read out a message throughout the show that you have written. Again, and that show belongs to you. It gets dedicated to you. And also, if you want to advertise, if you're a business, small business, big business, you can advertise on radio anyway. We make ads for you, live reads, and I'll get a couple of tweets, throughout the month. It's 300 quid for 4 weeks. 300 quid for 4 weeks. That's ridiculous. You should ask Creased Cards how it's going. They're loving it.
As luck would have it, there's been a lot of hype generated.
That's Hine Street. There's so many. That's like the centre of meetings in London. There are so many 12-step meetings in there. I used to go there a lot. If you go further up this way, there's Oxford Street down there, and up that way it's Marylebone. It's Hine Street. I've sat on those. I've sat on those steps so many times. My word.
Rain, especially amongst my community.
Can I sponsor your show? Katya, your show is your show, and you don't need to pay for your show at all. It's just I'm so overwhelmed at the moment that can you play any music on your station? Yes, I can.
I was at a party on Saturday night and...
Hey, DJ Moo.
He was at a party on Saturday night.
I was at a party on
I
Saturday
wonder what
night.
happened, Ian.
Oh, I know what happened.
The other week, I was at an house party, and so to speak, I got the horn.
You chat to when's the restaurant opening, when's it happening, when's this, when's that. And they're all like, family, friends, relatives, but we're all from the same sort of...
He's not driving near Hine Street when this bit is on. He's miles away from there.
Close-knit community, but there are a lot of us. And we're pretty much based like between Africa and the UK, and some of us from the Far East. And so, it's only natural that everyone sort of learnt about it and sort of found out about it. And so if it doesn't take off, you can imagine.
We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
Jason's calls keep coming. He has to delegate if he's ever to get a break.
Simon, can you do a job in N6?
What's going on with this fella here?
Soldier.
What's going on with this fella here,
Doesn't appear
guys?
to have any trousers on.
I know. I think he's got white pantaloons on.
Well, it
but
look
what's
like
he?
naked trousers.
What's he doing there? I mean, I'm assuming that's not part of it. That's on the table behind. Otherwise, it looks like a lighter or something. But what's? That's a big lighter. A fleshlight?
Is he a bottle cover?
No, it's too thin. It's too thin for that. Wasn't that peculiar?
Yes.
What a strange web we weave when first we set out to deceive.
She's got her hand on a glass of red there. hasn't
Sarah
she?
says a nutcracker.
Yeah, it might be.
I mean, she's a pisshead, right?
Well, it's the night time.
No,
she's
often...
a posh lady who's been doing quite a lot of manual labour. She's treating herself to a glass of red.
As soon as possible. All right, hang on, so let me let the customer know. Hello?
Could you take your
Hi, it's going to be about an hour or so.
cigarette out while you're talking to me?
Yeah, as soon as we can get...
It's the 90s. The 90s were smokier than you think.
They were smoky.
OK. And can I put you on hold just 1 second? Right, Simon, about an hour, yeah? I'll get it now and call you back. Hello? Right. Basically, it's going to cost you 65 quid plus parts.
Shut up, Pete.
The cheapest thing we do is 15 quid. I'm going to ring, let him know now. If you've got any problems, you can call him direct in case, if you can't see it. But I must say, if you do get any problems, call the police immediately. OK? All right. Cheers. Bye.
Can't you learn to speak properly? 65 quid?
You don't know who I was talking to,
15
Mum.
quid? Why don't you talk pounds?
Because when you talk posh to people who talk like this, they think you're a snobby and they don't want to know, that's why.
Jason, manners don't cost
I'm not even going to read that out, Void Dweller. You're better than that. You're better than that.
anything, dear.
Simon, you got a pen? Listen, what's happened is the geezer's flatmate's been in there and
He's throwing that geezer in for his mum.
trashed his flat, right? So he's got to change the locks. He's sitting on the stairs with a hammer in his hand.
That's why he doesn't want to do it. That's why he don't want to go.
You got to get there within the hour. I said to him, look, any problems, call the old Bill. But he's desperate that you get there quickly because he thinks the boat might be coming back. All right? All right, bye. Some people, if they phone up and they talk like this, if you say all snobby, they think you're a snobby.
Doesn't mean it's not be speaking properly, Jason. But I'm
Listen,
not going to argue with you.
No, I've been doing this 17 years.
What, talking...
The end.
Talking posh at home, and... Because his girlfriend is very posh as well, isn't she?
Yeah. The end. That's it.
Gosh.
We're done. We're done. Hey, look, did we miss a donation? I think we did. We went over £200. No, Sarah Seabass, we got that. £205. That's
Thank
our
you.
Christmas box. Please tip if you've enjoyed. We are done. At 10 o'clock, there'll be a Radio Anywhere show, a phone-in show from me. So please do that. We've closed the Discord. And we'll see how it goes. And some of you will be pissed off at that. But try and treat it as a radio show. See what happens with that.
You know, like the olden days.
We'll see what happens with that. That's all we've got of that episode is a yes. So what episode are we on, please, next time? Thank you. And we will be back tomorrow as a duo at 10 a.m. It may be 9:30 if I get up early. But at 10 a.m. And tomorrow we're going to be pushing for Patreons. We've lost about 20 people. We want to get about 15, 20 people back if we can. New people. So if you've enjoyed this and you want hundreds of hours more of this and access to exclusive stuff and Zoom meetings and all of that stuff, thank you, Izzy, episode 11, then you need to be a Patreon. But I suggest doing it tomorrow. Otherwise you get charged twice. Thank you everyone who subbed.
Thank you so much.
Everyone who donated. £205 is incredible. 52 subs. I think I had it up at 20, didn't I? 40 maybe. 52 subs here is absolutely brilliant. It means a lot to us. Thank you everyone. RadioAnywhere.live. RadioAnywhere.live at 10 o'clock. Get in there now. Get in there early and we will see you later.
Enjoy that. See you tomorrow.